no room for fear. Green flag drops and the engines roar. 40 cars and we all want more. Mash the gases, we're on the line. Four wide and we're feeling fine. Drifting close in a slipstream dance. Taking the corners in a high-speed trance. Through the chicane, it's side by side. On motor mouth, there's nowhere to White flag need a perfect lap. All gas, no brakes to close that gap. Check it.
Ladies and gentlemen, XCAL Racing Web Shop Series live from the glass at Great Coliseum, Bristol Motor Speedway. The XCAL Racing 375. Gonna be a good one right here in Tennessee on the half-mile bull ring. Who is gonna survive at the Coliseum? And are we gonna see some beef? We'll find out right here live on Motormouth Broadcasting. Good evening, folks. I'm the Redneck Announcer, Jay Reeves. Obviously, the boss man of Motormouth Broadcasting, and my good buddy, Mr. Big Jim Cunningham, alongside it, obviously, Robert Colgan joining us as well. Jim, buddy, how the hell are you? Round 14, we're back at it here with XCAL. Bristol, this is going to be a good one. Very intrigued to see what happens right here. I've turned a couple of laps with these street stocks here at Bristol, and it never turned out too good for me, to be honest with you. But, sir, how the hell are you, baby? We're back at it.
I'm good, man. Good to be here with you again, as always. I think you and I had our first Sunday off in, I don't know, like a year, it seems like. It was it was good to have Sunday off. But, yeah, man, good to be here. Bristol, super excited. It's Bristol, baby. What else do we need to say, you know? That's all you got to say.
Yeah, that's what Dale Jr. said, and awesome, baby. It's Bristol, baby. Robert, buddy, how the hell are you? We're getting ready for some XCAL racing here at Bristol. What are we looking for here tonight, bud?
I think we're going to have some fun. I really do. I see some tire wear. I've been hearing things, and it's a fast racetrack. A lot of tire wear. Could make for an interesting night. Keep in mind, green flag pit stops. They could get interesting with that transition on the apron.
Yes, and
Yep.
single pit road entry. Let's get our driver interviews going, man. I am stoked to hear. We got a good one tonight. Our first one is your Rookie of the Year points leader, Mr. Jack McKee. Gerald?
Yeah.
Jake, take it away.
Gerald, Jack, one of them right
no,
here.
I was
Jack,
calling you. I
obvious-
actually was calling you Gerald. I don't know where the hell that came from, but yeah,
I'm
go
not a
ahead.
Gerald.
Go ahead,
I'm not.
Jake.
Just so y'all know, I'm not a Gerald. It says Jacob on my birth certificate, just so y'all know. That's all y'all need to know. But anyway, up here, Jack, obviously current Rookie of the Year leader starts, second here tonight. Jack, what are we feeling like, from what happened with the heat race yesterday as it transitions here tonight for 375 laps at Bristol?
I feel like I got a good car. I think we'll try to save a little bit, try to get to have a longer fuel run this time, unlike last week when I did a little bit shorter fuel runs to maybe get some newer tires, but I'm going to have a little bit longer fuel run this time. Hopefully that'll work out here.
Yeah, I mean, Jack, obviously, I love Bristol with all the history and the tradition that this place has got. But one thing that this place has always been big about is payback. It's always been big about payback. People getting straight up right rear hook, getting spun around, knocked around sideways, all that. But you've had a little bit of an issue with Richie Joplin. Richie, Charlie, however the hell he wants to call himself, in the race. We're hearing Richie, hearing Charlie. Are we worried about a payback receipt from Richie Joplin here tonight at Bristol?
No, I don't think he'll wreck me, but he might. But I don't think he will.
What are you going to do if he does?
Well, I won't be very happy, and there will have some payback, but
consequences, baby, they may end up happening here tonight with Jack, buddy. Good luck starting second here tonight. See if you can keep it up there in one piece and see if you can keep it at the front, buddy. Good luck.
all right, thank you.
That was Jack McKee Gonna be rolling off P2 here tonight. And second one right here is gonna be Gerald Lawrence. For some reason or other, I damn near said Gerald Poole. Jim, I tell you what, I'll let you have Gerald right here, buddy.
No, Rob's gonna interview Gerald. He's been around.
Okay,
he
Rob.
remembers
About-
when Gerald was rookie of the year and all that good stuff.
Let me correct y'all since he's here. It's
Gerard.
Gerard.
I know it's Gerard.
Gerard.
I know it is.
And he's
Keep
got a
forgetting that.
yacht. Gerard, tell him about your yacht, buddy.
Oh, I got a beautiful yacht down in Miami. Every race I win, I invite the broadcast crew down onto the yacht. So
How many
I had a
how many
hot
wins
dog
do you
uniform
have?
on.
in XCAL,
Yeah.
I think two
Oh.
or three.
Okay. Well, can you
Two or
get one
three
this
more than
year?
I
Because
have.
I'd love to be on a yacht in Miami. I'd like to be there this
Yeah.
weekend. Actually, it'd be a good weekend.
I stole one at Long Beach from Rondoletto.
I didn't get an invite, and I was there.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you that well at the time, but now that I know you're interested,
He didn't know who the hell any of us was. He didn't know who the hell me or you was at that time, Jim.
know.
So, I mean, that's probably why he
I
didn't.
know.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I wouldn't want to know someone call me Gerald either. My name's
I know.
Gerard.
It's
Tell him
I
Gerald.
just called him Gerald again. Damn.
Yeah. Gerard, you're starting on the pole, buddy. You're starting on
Yes,
the pole.
sir.
What better way to start at Bristol? Maybe take us out on the yacht tonight. What's going on with that car tonight? I know you like to run a little loose.
yeah. I mean, every time I've run Bristol, I've had a really good car. Between Steve and Brent, they always put a great car under me. So just looking to keep the momentum going, and hopefully at the very least get a podium.
I don't want a podium. I want you to win the race.
Hey, I want that too. But,
What
I
are
don't
we
want to jinx
looking-
anything.
Inside, outside. Are we going to see some different lane changing tonight? What are we looking at? And if you could give me a little sneak peek into what are we looking at fuel-wise, because I don't have a clue what's going on.
I heard almost 100 laps for fuel. I don't know exactly. I haven't done a full fuel run this week. But as far as the race, I think it's going to be pretty bottom dominant for passing. Obviously depending on how tight your setup is. I prefer the bottom for passing. And I think in the long run, I don't want to sound cocky, but I don't know if anybody's got anything for us in the long run.
Oh, there we go.
Damn.
Sound like the gloves
All right.
just hit the ground. He threw down the challenge.
Sound like a plan right there. Wow.
All right.
I think we're going to get a ride on the yacht tonight, boys.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm moving
Yeah,
to Florida.
yeah.
I'll be really close to that yacht down in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be. He'll be pulling up next to the boat dock, looking at all the girls. You want to go for a little boat ride? Gonna be that Jay Hickman deal that I was telling you about, Jim. I don't know if you got a chance to watch that, but please get a chance, check it out.
All right, let's go.
Gerard, buddy. Good luck starting on the pole, baby. Let's see how it turns out.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Let's fire this thing up, man. I am ready.
Yeah, absolutely. That was Gerald. I'm sorry, Gerard. You know what? I'm just pissing you off at this point. I'm
we're
doing
gonna
that.
take a shot.
I'm just pissing you off. But
Yeah.
let's see what we got right here. Got a little bit left in practice, so let's see some points and see kind of
Yeah.
what we're looking
Let's
at.
take a look at some
Coming
points.
into tonight, obviously, for round 14, Octavio Rondoletto. Hell, where's he been?
NASCAR.
Haven't seen him for quite some-
online
yeah.
thing still. Well, just the last week, by the way.
Well,
Last week of his
that-
qualifier thing.
Yeah, but that right there ought to show you just how much, and if I'm being frank here, just how bad he was kicking everybody's ass before he left. I mean, he was wearing them out. I mean, win after win after win after win after win after win. And, the King Matthew Bear, obviously one of them that was wearing them out as well. Stephen T-Rex right there, smack dab in that mix as well. Jason Sims, you go all the way down. Alex Goodall, Mr. Happy Meal, he gained 4 spots out of it all from last week. The only trick is he ain't here tonight, so we can't make no Happy Meal jokes out of him, Jim.
No, that's all right though. He did. Looks like he's probably locked himself into the All-Star race now, which is good because that'll give us a chance to make Happy Meal jokes at the All-Star race. So that's good.
Hey, bad part is I had some McDonald's chicken nuggets a while ago.
Of course you did.
Every freaking time, dude, I eat them on Tuesdays at this point. In salute to Mr. Alex Goodall, Mr. Happy Meal. There is your owner standings. Brent Meckes, obviously, with the 67. He drove the car last week to that win. Obviously, Alex Goodall was last week's driving the 48 right there. Obviously, with Gerald Poole owning that. Owners Championship's going to pretty much, I would think, Jason might have a shot with Jack right there running in it. And then obviously Jason driving his own car, so I mean he's kind of got a shot right there, just a little bit. How about that? 2015. Well, I was going to say 2016, 2015, 2016. That was actually when NASCAR was worth the shit. That was before the playoffs and all that knockout stuff. Anyway, that's beside the point. Rookie of the Year standings, Jack McKee. Obviously, we talked to him a while ago. He's up there at the top. No David Malgi. No David Malgi, no Cody Rogers, no Alex Goodall. Not a whole lot of them. Maybe Earl. I mean, for a second, I thought I might have saw Earl's. Cody Rogers is out there. But Jack McKee more or less got a stranglehold here on this Rookie of the Year deal. So it's pretty much Jack's to lose unless he just straight up just doesn't start showing up. But that is the standings that we've got for you. So we get ourselves ready for 375 laps here tonight at Bristol. Get the starting grid up. On the pole, obviously, as we talked to both of them just a second ago in the pre-race interviews, we got Gerard Lawrence up here on the pole. Yeah, now I'm really screwing with everybody. Jack McKee, talked to him a while ago. Maybe get a little iffy with Richie Joplin, possibly on the beef. He'll be starting on the outside of row 1. Row 2, going to have Brent Meckes, won last week. Gerald Poole in the 48. See how Gerald can do here tonight on the outside of row number 2. Right in behind them, row 3. You got Ryan Seams, J-Dog Seams, Family Affair back there in the 3rd row. Row 4 is where it gets a little interesting back here. And that's where you ain't gonna, or you're gonna end up having Sean Andrews and Richie Joplin. Remember, Jack, Richie, how will it turn out? Will Richie get back to him? Will there be a payback receipt? And will all hell break loose? Watch out for that. Jose Godino and Albie Hewins back there in row 5 as well. Travis Rowland, we talked to him in one of our pre-race interviews earlier a couple of weeks ago. Rowland going to be rolling off for P11 with Silent Joe Campbell going to try to rock and roll right there as well on the outside of row number 6. And shotgun on the field is going to be Cody Rogers, one of those Rookie of the Year candidates, but he's going to have to start showing his ass up if he wants to have any shot at trying to get a hold of Jack McKee. Jim, baby, looks like I believe the lights are off, baby. We're getting ready to go.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Bristol. Can't wait.
Jim's excited. I can feel it.
I am.
Yeah.
I love Bristol.
Hey,
Cannot wait.
You know what I like here before we go green is we got another short track next week. We got an off week, and
Hey.
then we go into the All-Star race.
Let's
Gloves are
crank
off.
them up, baby.
I tell you what, yeah, hell yeah, why not? Tuesday night, Motormath broadcasted. Thank you, XCAL. Green flag in the air. Let's crank it up for the XCAL Racing Web Shop Series here tonight.
All right, we are back. You never know with these guys if we're going to get a caution or not, so we got to kind of crank it up early here. Give the folks something to clean their speakers out, get the dust out of them speakers. Gerard Lawrence, boy, I tell you what, I'm butchering that poor man's name too. Just got to think.
You gotta get that R.
Yeah,
You know,
Gerard. That's right. I'm a pirate.
Arr. He's got a yacht. He's a pirate.
He is a
Arr.
pirate. I won't forget it now, probably. I won't. But, yeah, you got Brent Meckes here falling back into second. Jack McKee drifted back one spot there to third. Ryan Seams up one right behind him there. Little freight train of Camaros there.
Here's my thing. Does somebody hit them barrels tonight?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think so. I mean, there are a couple of less experienced guys in the field. I mean, it's pretty easy here to happen. I tell you what, if if you're going to screw up a pit road entry, this is about as good as any to do it on. I can tell you that.
Well, next week's going to be the best one. Nashville Fairgrounds.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's a favorite of mine. I feel like you can race wheelbarrows around Nashville Fairgrounds. It's going to be fun to watch. It's got that old character to the track.
Yep. Well, that's no secret that that's a favorite of mine and also of Jake's. We're both big fans of old tracks that wear tires and you can run all over the place. And I like the new Bristol, but man, I tell you what, as a nostalgia-wise, I'm a big fan of the older Bristol, but people, you don't realize how fast these laps are here, man.
No.
Somebody, I don't remember who it was, but somebody said that driving a cup car around this place is the equivalent of flying a fighter jet inside of a football stadium.
I mean, probably. I mean, even these street stocks, like you tune in there, you were watching. Who is that? That's Gerard right there.
Yeah.
Things are happening. It looks easy because they're good at what they're doing. I gotta tell you, you get a little dizzy after a while.
Oh yeah.
And you gotta get like a track like this. You gotta build a momentum, and you have to stay in that momentum.
Yeah, it's a
one
rhythm
little
for
bump.
sure,
Yeah, little mistake. A big problem with like I'm old school. The way I grew up driving, I'm not looking like people will ask, well, where's your let off mark? I don't have a mark. I'm listening to the revs. If you mess up your revs, it throws you way off.
Yes.
But I've never liked the marks on the racetrack because I'll start looking and then I'll see a squirrel and then I'll hit the wall.
Yeah, well, I've had attention deficit disorder issues here myself, so.
Oh, is that what they call it?
Yeah, well, I'm definitely attention deficit, so, and I like squirrels. So. But Gerald Poole's in the 48 tonight. Apparently, Happy Meal gave us a last-minute cancellation. I don't know what happened there. But so we got Gerald in the car tonight, and man,
Jason's holding him off.
Oh well, yeah, Jason just got up into the wall, so that's probably going to be that. I don't know, man. I tell you what, it's a little early to be running that high line here at Bristol, I think.
I think so too, but I don't know. Try something different.
Well, I mean, if he can't do that all night though. That's going to kill him. He just hit it again. I mean, there's nothing wrong with trying to get that side rubbered in, a little bit. But I mean, J-Dog right now is. I mean, honestly, if I were him, I'd get off of it and settle in behind Gerald there. He's hitting the wall every time he comes off of 2 and 4. Except for there.
I do have to say, I talked to Jason this past week, and I just wanted to point out, I know we're not at Martinsville, we're at Bristol. Bristol's still kind of shaped like a hot dog. Jason pointed out to me, and he wanted me to tell everybody that his brother Ryan, his brother from another mother, he likes to eat hot dogs for the taste and not the shape. I just wanted to put that out there. He did tell me this week that I should tell everybody that.
Yeah, that's why.
I guess he just randomly walks up to people and tells people that he likes hot dogs for the taste, not the shape. And I could see it. I could see him just walking up to someone telling him that, walking away, eating a hot dog.
I'm pretty sure Jake's back. Consider it. I heard him snort when you said that.
See. Look, hold up. Look. I'm gonna kind of go off the rails here for a second because this is the kind of shit that really throws me off. I leave and I come back and the next thing I hear is about hot dogs and taco pillas and all that. Whatever the Lamburitos and everything, and I'm like, what in the hell did I just miss when I left just for? 3 minutes? What in the hell are we talking about? Hot dogs, talking about the shapes and everything else. What's the deal?
There's just some personal information apparently passed on about one brother from another brother.
Well, I was
It really didn't help this, did he? I mean, it really didn't, but...
I was doing a dirt race with Jason and a few others in there, and I had a rhythm. When we talk about rhythm, rhythm's important here at Bristol. I had a rhythm. I was in front of Gerard. He can testify to this. And I'm just driving around, I'm in a rhythm, and I start hearing Jason telling everybody that Ryan likes to eat hot dogs for the taste, not the shape. And I'm like, why did I need to know that? Like, why did you just go up and tell people? Threw my whole rhythm off, Gerard got around me. So, I don't know, maybe that's one of Jason's plans.
You think that's what it is? He's going to start talking. Well, y'all aren't allowed. They're not allowed to communicate on the radio, though.
They got an arty party, don't
yeah,
they?
but you got to assume that everybody's in the arty party. But
yeah, I wouldn't want to be in the arty party and Jason be there because he's going to throw you off your game.
I mean, only if. Never mind. Let's go back here and take a look at Travis roll on.
That's a good idea.
You know, he bought his car back a few weeks ago. Came back after running one race there in the previous season. Got back on iRacing and said he had to come get him some of this XCAL. He had a decent performance last week. Definitely showed that he was at least, somewhat up to speed there. The first week he was probably didn't practice enough, but overall, starting to look strong. I mean, won't be long, and he'll be ahead of Happy Meal on the regular.
He seems to be improving every week, and that's the most important part.
It is. And by the way, I decided last week, Silent Joe, unfortunately, I believe was the only one that had to pay any incident point money. That may not be right, but I know he had to pay a little bit, because they do charge you for incident points in this league. And I have decided to give him, to add to his nickname. They call him Silent Joe Campbell. I am going to call him the Assassin. Silent Joe the Assassin Campbell.
Well,
the Silent Assassin. How
Yes,
about
that's
that?
what I meant. That's what I meant.
Okay.
I can tell you
forgot.
this.
But yes, that's what I meant.
Joe and I had a beef. You could have left the silent part out. He was very clear when me and him had a beef who he was mad at and who he was going to get even with. And one XCAL driver that raced here before, I don't know where he's at anymore, he had mentioned that watching Joe Campbell and I, back whenever I was running XCAL, was like watching an episode of Tom and Jerry. I don't know which one was Tom and which one was Jerry, or if we traded off, but I gotta tell you, I wouldn't want to be on Joe's
Based
bad
on
side.
everything I know, you absolutely would have had to have been Jerry, and he would have had to have been Tom.
Yeah, there was a couple of times where Joe was trying to wreck me. I knew he was going to try to wreck me, so I back off, and he would wreck, and then he'd get mad at me.
You see Jose catch that wiggle right there?
Uh-huh.
That ain't like the first time, that we've heard about, the Silent Assassin. Apparently, Joe Campbell having issues with other drivers on the racetrack, Jim. I mean, we've heard it a couple times this season where, Joe's had issues with other drivers, this and that, and this and that. I mean, Robert, you've been around, for a damn good while. How damn hard is it to make enemies in this? Let me rephrase that. How easy is it to make enemies here in XCAL? Because it seems like it ain't that damn hard.
It can be hard, it can be easy. I can speak on Joe's behalf. Joe is a respectful guy. I honestly, on just a normal weekend racing, I can't tell you one time where Joe has gone out headhunting just for me and did something dirty. If he did do something to me, it looked racing related anyway, but he drives you the way you drive him. And if you're going to rough him up, he's going to rough you back up. He's got some few choice words to say, but then you got someone like Jose Gardino. He's been in XCAL the longest than anybody here, probably combined. And
certainly the most starts.
You never hear any problems. Yeah, you never hear any problems. You never hear a beef. You never hear anyone saying, hey, screw him, this or that. It's all about a level of respect. But it can be very easy to make enemies here, too, because when you got the money on the line, that changes people.
Okay, so and I don't mean this in an offensive way, okay?
Uh-oh.
No. It's no. But no, seriously, okay. Since he's been here, or since I've been here, Joe is not the fastest car on track, right? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm pointing out the obvious, not trying to be disrespectful. People drive you different if you are a back of the pack driver. They feel like they can push you around. It doesn't matter how much experience they've got. It doesn't, none of that matters. People tend to push around cars that run around the back of the pack a lot. And, and I think that Joe is probably one of those guys, from what I'm hearing, that would be a mistake to assume that you were going to be able to get away with that with him.
Well, you see, so you do say, you just come in here, you seen Joe, he's running in the back, okay?
Right, yes.
So you think, okay, Joe's not a contender. Now, let me tell you this, because you guys like your NASCAR. If you started watching NASCAR this year, just from the beginning of the Daytona 500 this year, no research, no history, no knowledge
Kyle
of
Busch.
years prior. Kyle Busch. What would you think of Kyle Busch?
Obvious, yeah. I mean, I get your point.
Yeah.
So are you saying that
like,
Joe Campbell is a two-time champion level driver who just happens to be in bad equipment right now?
I don't think it's more bad equipment. I think Joe, as you get older, your reflex gets slower. These are long seasons. Yeah, I mean, but these are long seasons, everything. I think Joe's just kind of wore out. But, I mean, I think if we had a bigger field here, I think you wouldn't see Joe Campbell running in the back of that field. I think the 13 guys you have in here, too, are pretty stacked.
Fast. Yeah, no, there's no doubt about that. A lot of them, yeah.
But Joe, at one point in time, I mean, he was I wouldn't say he was maybe a title contender, but when you went to the plate tracks, you knew he was going to be up in the front. He's won a couple of those. Short tracks, all that stuff, you were going to get a very good, solid result.
I mean, and that's a fair assessment, and I don't doubt that you are correct. And I meant no disrespect to Joe in any way. I was more referring to the fact that if you are in a situation where you're running around the back of the field, people have a tendency to treat you different. They do. And, like you're going to drive, a Richie Joplin different than you're going to drive a Joe Campbell. Because
absolutely.
Richie's always around the front. But both of them have that same tendency that they will punch your ass if you give them a hard time. They're going to pay you back. But the point is, because Richie is a front running car, they just treat cars that are. And again, that's not to reflect that maybe he wasn't a fast car or whatever. That's not just that it's. But anyway, he is now going to be the silent assassin. And I hope he lives up to that nickname and starts just wrecking people for the hell of it.
I would like to take a moment to point out, Gerald, I almost had me calling him Gerard. Gerald Poole is running up here for fourth place with Jack McKee.
Oh, yeah.
And he's been around a while, and I got to say, he's probably the most successful car owner in XCAL. I mean, I would want to go drive for him. And he's up here, he's showboating it around.
Right now, if you had your choice, you would choose to drive for Gerald over Brett Meckes.
No, Gerald would fire me. I would fire me. So I hope he doesn't have an HR department being there all the time.
Why would he fire you?
You would be in HR.
That would be
he would
the
fall
trick.
asleep and miss a race or something because his gummy kicked in and he didn't wake up.
Oh, okay. Well, then there's that option.
Here's the thing. I think Gerard, Gerald. See, now I'm saying that. But Gerald.
Y'all don't say shit to me for the rest of the season about it right there. That right there just took the cake.
Now y'all got me because I'm so concentrated on y'all saying Gerald. Every time I go to say Gerald, I say Gerard.
Don't blame us for your mistakes, Robert. Don't do that.
That's right.
Reverse psychology. But see, Gerald, I feel like here's the thing with Gerald, and here's why he's successful over other guys. I think Gerald has like a certain criteria for his drivers. Like, we're practicing this night, whatever. I don't care what you got to do. We are practicing. Where Brent, he's kind of like, well, just do your best, show up when you can. I would be fired because I ain't showing up just because you told me to. I got a problem with authority.
I'm shocked to hear that, Rob. I have to say. And if anybody out there in chat is shocked by that, which I'm sure you are, feel free to comment and let us know.
Absolutely.
By the way, I just want to
Like and
say,
subscribe button while you're at it.
yes,
Absolutely.
in fact,
yeah.
here, let's hit that. Look at this. Look at that right there, folks. Fancy graphics and everything. You should hit it just for that alone. But I would like to point out that somebody that I honestly have not talked about since we've been here, other than to comment on his name, if I'm being honest, Al B. Hewins is running mid-pack with pace tonight. He must like this place because he's getting around pretty damn good right now.
Albie is a good guy for a track like this. Is like Albie's, stomping grounds kind of deal. He's got good throttle control. I feel like you need that here. And he's very smart, saving tire.
Looks like Gerald just hit the wall there in front of him a little bit. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is honestly, it's the first time. Oh, look at him! Just drove it right down under Gerald. I mean, I think Gerald let him go because he was pushing too hard to stay in front of him and decided to back off and save his stuff. But, I mean, honestly, this is the first time that I can recall in, I don't know how many, 8, 10 races, whatever it's been since I've been back over here. It's the first time that I've really seen him show up with good pace. Nice pace. In fact, he's turning fast. His last lap was faster than the leader. I mean, I'm sure there's a reason for that. Obviously, the leader's probably saving stuff right now. By the way, when did that just happen? Let me go back and see that. It just happened.
Made it go.
It just happened. Here we go. Happened around some lap traffic there. Look.
Using some lap
What
traffic.
happened? Just kind of dabs it down to the inside right here.
Yeah, he watched.
Lawrence up top, but I mean, he just by God sent that sumbitch and just went.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's a potential chance he did that. Maybe not on purpose, but you can't run out front here the entire race, or at least it's hard to, and save enough fuel to be ultra competitive in the end of this thing. So I think it's probably time that he slid back and gonna save a little on this fuel run. We're 70 laps into this fuel run, so speculation. Of course, we don't have exact numbers, but I did the best I could. Counting on the fingers and toes and all that stuff.
All the things.
Yeah, 100. About 100 laps. I mean, I'd be curious. I'd be curious to see if that's where Meckus lands on that. But
so we got 3 pit stops, really, is what you're saying.
Yeah, there's 3, but there's a little time trick in the bag there.
Well, that's you're fluctuating with fuel.
Well,
I
don't know if I should reveal what I was told or not. But, I'm not trying to let anybody's strategy out of the bag or anything. So I don't know if I would have permission to talk about that or not. But then again, if you told a journalist, a broadcast or something, and expected
we got some
them,
pit stops.
Huh?
We got some pit stops.
Why do we have pit stops already?
Ryan Seams. Ryan Seams coming in there. And
Joe Campbell.
So these guys.
Excuse me, Sean Andrews and Ryan Sings. I thought Joe Campbell was going in there for a second.
Yeah,
No,
and Joplin is just overtaking Meckus for the lead. A lot of things were happening there.
Yeah, a whole lot.
They got Jose, then T. They're side by side. Travis Rowland.
Well, what I don't get here is that Richie Joplin is not. Oh, no, he is. Don't mind me, folks. There you go. So let's go back and see why that happened.
Rowland hitting the wall there.
Let's see what Richie did here. Did he just drive it by him, or did Meckus have a little slip?
Oh, I think he
Caught a little wiggle there. He caught a little wiggle coming off turn 2 there. I mean, off turn, turn 2 there.
But he's really separated himself here now from Meckus. Almost a whole second.
He has. Yeah, I don't know. I was going to attribute that to traffic, but that's probably not the case. I don't know why. there it goes. Finally fixed this up. Thank you. I was getting nervous.
Look at this. Look at this. Richie and Jack right there mixing it up right there, but Jack was able to slide right on out of the way, goes down a lap. But it's something we were talking about, obviously, in the pre-race, guys, about Richie and Jack McKee, Richie Jump and Jack McKee, wondering if there's going to be a payback right there. And Richie not really worried about it, I guess, at that point. I mean, obviously, Robert, he's going to, he's putting Jack a lap down, so he really doesn't really care. But still, that payback still in the bag and could quite possibly end up, who knows? But just something I just caught right there for a second with 89 and 23 get beside one another. Yeah, it just gets me tickled.
I'm not. I'm shocked here right now, man. There's some guys going a lap down that I would not have thought was going to go a lap down this early in this race.
Well,
what is going on with McKee?
I don't think I'd be worried. I think there's a strategy McKee's playing here. I do.
You think he's going long?
Jack's too good to get lapped this early. Like, he's not just in the interview we had with him. He was just calm, cool. It's like, well, I don't know if he is having a problem here.
Dude, he's going backwards, man.
I almost need to go in his car and listen to what he's doing, though.
He's off the pace. You got a setup there. You go in his car and see if you can. No, something's wrong for sure. He's
there he is.
Way off the pace.
Yeah, he did something to the steering. He did something to the steering there because he's out of the line. He's struggling to turn.
Oh,
look at him.
God.
Here he comes in.
Yeah, no, he's in bad shape here. Well, this is going to be an interesting one.
Now, here's the thing, though. You got nothing to lose now. You're down. You get your car fixed. Do you go out there and annoy Joplin a little bit while Joplin's leading the race?
Ooh.
Do you remember when Chase Elliott did that to Kevin Harvick? Cost them the win. And it was uncleanly. I think it was wrong, personally. I don't think Harvick did anything wrong. But I will say Chase Elliott did a very good job keeping it clean. He didn't take him out. He held him up, helped the teammate win. McKee could help a teammate win. I think Gerard and, Brent, I think those guys are teammates or they're build-off teams, They're friends, maybe different teams.
Well, there's teams and there's friends, but, that sometimes works out differently. Let me see here. I'm going to see if I can pull up some team information.
Speaking of teams, Robert, you talked about that a second ago with, oh, damn!
I'd seen it. Mm-hmm.
Gerard Lawrence sideways holding on to it. Getting that old-fashioned woman now. Getting on it, baby. Able to hold on to it and make it happen. But back to what I was talking about, Robert. See, I love this. See, Jim loves that about me. I'll get all excited and then I'll just calm down real quick. Back to the team thing about the Chase and the Harvick thing. I don't think Chase was trying to piss Harvick off because guess who was battling for the lead? Kyle Larson. That was his teammate. So talking about teams, there's your team aspect. Just thought I'd add that in there.
I'm going to tell you, too, Brent's falling off here. Albie's passing him now. Albie's keeping that 8-second gap to the leader. But I think he's running a better pace than everybody.
Albie's up on the wheel tonight. He is running a better pace than everybody. In fact, let's take a look at the last 5-lap average here and see. Apparently he's not running as good of pace as we thought he was. But
Gerard's on the pit road.
He is indeed.
He'll pit from third.
That's a little early.
That slide, he might want to go get him a new. Well, after that slide he just had, Jim. You got to think, might want to go get him a new pair of shorts because.
Them old tires are probably angry. We're
tire
close.
Shorts.
We're getting up here.
Yeah, close enough.
But he said that they were good on the long game. That's what has me confused with Gerard.
Yeah. But I think that. I think that probably he had a little fuel left, but I think that was all that was potentially all the tires he wanted out there, But well, I don't know.
Oh, we got an.
Oh, here comes Mekis. Okay, well, if Mekis is pitting, then we got to be close to the end of the window here. But although I have to say I'm extremely surprised to see the 67 in this early.
That was a clean entry, though. I tell you what, I
Yeah,
like
not
how
bad.
he come down in. You see how he came down in way earlier than expected. And that could be a game changer tonight, too, with the green flag pit stops getting on and off.
Oh, sure.
Someone check up.
Yeah, I mean we've seen some penalty stuff being handed out as well. You know, that speeding type situations or something like that. That I mean, we literally saw people throw their race away because of that. You know.
I am going to go out here and just say Albie Hewins is going to be my pick tonight. I don't mean to pick late. I like his style.
I mean, he's up on the wheel tonight for sure. I mean, I don't know that I would say he's my pick tonight, but
Who is your pick?
I will say, I mean, somebody's going to have to show me something better than Mekis for me not to lean on him right now.
I figured.
Look who's coming! Look who's coming around the mountain when they come.
Yes,
Jack
I see.
McKee.
He is definitely. He is definitely coming around.
Well, I mean,
the
I'm so
mountain.
turned off. He was driving around like he had something broke, and now he's out here setting the world on fire. Like,
And he did not have a long pit stop. I think he destroyed his tires.
I think you're very.
I mean,
think you're
we've
right.
all been on that set of tires that you just cannot, the car will not turn anymore, period.
I'll be up in the marbles.
So, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and reveal what was told to me.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So, the magic number here is 109. If you can manage to do 109 laps, both pit stops, right? Both full pit stop cycles, that you can take one single can of gas on the last pit stop to make it, which saves a huge amount of time as opposed to going into the second can.
So you would had to have talked either to Joplin or Hewins because everybody else is pit before lap 109.
Don't know who I talked to. I'm just
I don't
saying.
know.
This is
I'm just.
there's numbers out there that are looming, and
Ooh, look at this clean entry.
look good, yeah. I tell you what, even the clean ones look kind of scary, though, don't they?
They do. I'll be staying out.
He is staying out. Albie's throwing it
Is he
down
gonna hit
tonight.
109? I like
is.
it.
That's just got himself a lead a lap there. Look at that. I love it, man. I tell you what, like I said, he may not be my pick, but I would sure be more than happy to bring him up here and interview him for a race win tonight.
Oh, he's always a good time to talk to. It looks like he's going to come in.
He is coming right now, but he's close. I mean, he's at that 107 mark, so the only guy out there that's staying out on the long run is Jose.
I was going to say, I'd seen, okay, so he went a lap down, though, to extend that.
Yeah,
So-
well,
And with the tire fall off, you seen it with Jack McKee.
yeah. To be honest with you, I'm not so sure that this single can of gas on the last stop is the best plan, because I think how slow you have to go to save the fuel and ride these tires out this long, I think is more detrimental than the amount of time you're going to save between 1 and 2 cans of gas.
Do you think some of those guys took that short can now, and now we're going to see the long strategy too?
I think that if anybody did, McKee did to some degree, because he had the shortest pit stop of any of the guys who pitted later. But I mean, well, not really. He pitted on lap 84. So, no,
Jose's well past 109.
Yes.
And going strong.
he is. Unless he's going for the really long run and trying to go There's no way, though. You can't do this.
But he's got really good pace. It looks like he's going to pit this time, but he's had really good pace the whole time while staying out there. No, he's just going to let him around.
I don't, man. There's no way, right?
No, but he is keeping a pretty damn good pace.
So
too.
what is, yeah, for 112 lap old tires, yeah, he is.
Here it comes.
I mean, he's
this
still in the
time.
16s.
Oh, look out. Look how he's
Ooh.
trying to pit now. He's there. That might have messed some things up.
Yeah, it seemed like it came out all right, though.
It did. Made him poop his pants a
A
little.
little bit, yeah. So, let's say. So he's at 113 stretching the shit out of it, right?
Mm-hmm. And he did go a lap down, too.
All right, so,
So
but 113,
he lost that
so that's going to be 339. That ain't even close, man.
I tell you
So
what,
there's
though,
no
I
way
would
you're
never
doing this on
count 'em
2
out.
stops. There's no way you're doing this on 2 stops.
If there was a guy that could prove me wrong, it would be Jose.
Yeah, but still,
He's gonna surprise
there's
us.
no way this race could be done on 2 stops. No way.
But you could have a caution.
Well,
and it end up
that
at the wrong place
changes
at the wrong
everything.
time.
You know, that's a completely different monkey wrench in the plans. But as of right now, there's only 4 cars on the lead lap, and
You got to let things cycle around with Godino pitting.
well, no, besides Gadina, but he's not going to be on the lead lap when this is all said and done either. I don't think.
See, Gerard's coming around to re-lap. Brent lost something there.
Well, Brent is
Instead of
about
Joplin.
to go a lap down, but currently he is on the lead lap.
That's right. But look at the time Gerard gained. He gained almost a lap. So there was a difference in fuel or something there.
Not much. I mean, Brent was a couple seconds slower overall on pit road, but nothing major. 2 seconds.
Well, Brent wasn't too far behind Gerard before pit stops.
I know.
So one thing too was Gerard burned up that right rear. I think other guys are burning up the right front.
Oh, clearly Jack's was right front was what was gone on that car because he couldn't turn that car. I mean, he absolutely destroyed his set of tires on the first cycle. That had to be. Because to be honest, he came back out and he was running pretty fast times again. It wouldn't surprise me at all if he does not have a handle yet on what it's going to take to keep those tires underneath that car.
Well, this is a track, and in a night like tonight, this is where if you can drive that car a little looser than the next guy, it's going to pay off later. And I think that's where Gerard was getting with he's got a good long pace.
Well, I'll tell you, this is the perfect kind of track for. I'm going to talk about a buddy of mine real quick. I don't know. He's been a channel supporter really since the beginning. I don't really advertise for him because he's not really looking for that. But I don't know if either one of you guys know the YouTuber DJ Yee. Justin Yee, DJ Yee.
Yes.
Got a YouTube channel. Like I said, he's been a supporter of the channel since the beginning, and this is the kind of racing that Justin would be phenomenal at, because his specialty is keeping tires on a car late in the run. That's his whole, that's kind of a lot of the foundation of what his channel is built on, and it just made me think of him because I talked to him last night about a little prize package we're putting together for a little all-star kind of race between a couple of leagues that we promote here that we cover here on Motor Mouth, which, by the way, is going to be next Sunday night, or this coming Sunday night on the channel, 8 p.m. Or 8:30 green flag, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Just talking to him and his specialty about how he, is so sensitive on getting the car into the corner so that you don't burn the right front off the car. I was one of those guys that did burn the right front off the car, and then I can't stand to drive a car that's tight, so it's the worst feeling in the world for me when I do that. And I know Jake's kind of the opposite of that.
Well, I like mine a little bit snug. I like it just a little bit tight. Not as tight as a Texas, but I like to, kind of be a little bit stable.
You probably like that, like as tight as you wear your T-shirts, I bet, huh? You're probably one of them guys that wears them tight T-shirts. Thin, showing off them abs.
6'3". There is no way in hell I am going to wear a tight T-shirt on it. If I wear a tight T-shirt, it's a kid's large. That is the only way that is going to happen. But I will say this, you mentioned, DJ Justin. I mean, I've actually, like you said, I have, when we went, when I went to do a little bit of racing, fixed setup or custom setup, what have you, I always kind of went and looked at some of his videos on how he drives this track. And for some reason or another, I could never match his times. And there for a while, I thought, oh, it's BS. There's no way in hell that he's hitting his lines. Until I got in the lobby where he was at, and he waxed everybody's ass.
Oh, yeah.
So he is good. He is very fast. It's just you got to be smooth on the wheel, and I just wasn't smooth on the wheel that day. But, I mean, shout out to Justin.
Dude, he
does a fantastic job.
I don't know how, he hated when they changed to that new ARCA car. He liked that old school car. That was his bread and butter. I mean, he's found his niche with the new car too and all now. But back in the day, I know that I used to pop in the 7 p.m. time slot for the ARCA race, whatever that first one is of the new week, like on Monday night when they switch over. And he always gets, all those big time, ARCA guys all get in that top split of that first race. And I watched him. He always runs, top 3, usually 1st or 2nd, and he's just cruising. He's just doing his thing, man, saving his tires, and then at the end of a run, he's freaking, a second faster than everybody else in the field.
So you're saying this guy's good?
He's an engineer by nature. He's by skill, trade. He's an engineer, but he just has a knack for has figured out what it takes to be a tire master, and he does give lessons to people and teach people, that the art of that. I mean, he's good anyway. Don't get me wrong. He's fast, but he is unbelievable at saving tires, man, which, in the long run is what makes you fast,
I'll tell you now, you hear here first. You get this guy over here with XCAL, I will sponsor him. I'll get him a team. I will sponsor his ride for one XCAL race. Because I'm interested. I'm invested. I will sponsor him for one race.
That probably would not happen. He probably makes $100,000 a year just off his YouTube channel alone.
Where's he at?
Just go look him up. He's all over YouTube. But he does cool. He does some cool videos. Not only has his, his how to do car videos, how to drive a car fast or whatever. But he does a lot of cool videos about like just like sim racing stories about guys who just whatever cheating scandals, just everything. He does a little bit of. I didn't mean to say cheating scandals and then put the camera on J-Dog. That was not intentional for anybody out there who thought that I don't read something into that, because I didn't. That's not what I was doing there. Just so you know. In case
damn it, Jim! Are you serious?
I wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. But he
I'll
ain't.
have to look this guy up though.
Yeah, no, he's. I mean, like I said, Jake knows who he is. He's for real, dude. I mean, he can drive, and he's just a smart, analytical guy. He just, he's figured things out, and he has a good way of talking about it. Like to me, he's a guy that you can learn from, because he just explains it well. I've taken a couple lessons from him. I'm not gonna lie to you, In fact, I took a lesson from him, and then that's what made me think when I was starting the channel that I needed to get him as a channel sponsor. So I did.
I'll tell you one thing, Cody Rogers has been getting up in them marbles.
Yeah.
He's lost pace here. Gerard just passed and put another lap down.
Well, Cody's tires
But,
are getting older. I mean, he pitted a few laps ahead of everybody else. You know, he pitted on 89. I was thinking he was one of the, when I said that, I was thinking he was one of the guys that pitted in the 70s, but he wasn't. That was Sean and Ryan. But I think that Sean and Ryan are trying to spread those pit stops. Well, not Ryan, but Sean, and who else pitted with Sean?
I don't know,
No. Ryan Seams did, but the time seems to be off on that. I don't know. Something's wrong with the scoring on that.
but Jose's keeping pace with Gerard. Gerard's leading. He's 2 laps down. I think he's going to get 1 lap back.
Is he?
I think so. He's been slowly catching them little by little.
Well, he's going to need to, but I mean, and the thing is, though, he is probably now safely in the window to do the 1 can, 2 can thing. You know, to make up some time, but that ain't gonna make you up a whole lap. He's gonna, you know.
I feel like the draft, you know, I remember back before the draft helped a little bit. I feel like the draft can help you some.
Oh,
Save
here?
fuel,
Yeah, oh, yeah, now,
save,
sure.
You know, especially in a street
Do
stop.
either one of y'all even remember old Bristol
Oh, yeah.
before they changed the pavement? Because they.
I wasn't even alive then, but I've saw videos.
Yeah, well, it was a different track. You know, it wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it was just high banked. Maybe it was though. I don't even remember.
No,
I remember the
it
surface
wasn't.
was worn the hell out, and it was really at the time was a horribly one groove racetrack.
I like that, though. It sets up for a lot of bump and
It
runs.
does.
you
Well,
know?
that
It's a
fit that
Ford.
era of NASCAR too. If you think about it, you know that whole Waltrip into Waltrip, Earnhardt, you know, all those old school guys that were big on bumping. You know, you know that was just kind of their thing.
That would be something awesome. iRacing wants to put a track on here. The old Bristol. That would be something to see.
Oh, that'd be fun. I wish they would bring back some other cool tracks like, you know, like a good example of that would be Riverside. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember Riverside back in the day, man? That was the NASCAR road race. I mean, that was the one. You know, was Bristol. I mean, was a Riverside, man. Everybody loved Riverside. I wish they'd bring that old track somehow to iRacing. I don't know how they would do it because they never got to scan it. But
How about Talladega
they
before
built
they repaved it? Sounds stupid, but I mean, seriously, I mean, you think about it,
well, I mean,
Talladega very smooth and everything.
We got the old and
yeah.
new version of Atlanta. Why not?
Well, old new version of Daytona. There you go.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Got the
didn't
old
realize that.
version.
Yeah, you got a legacy version of Daytona, and then you got the original version of Daytona. So yeah, you got both of them. So why not do it in Talladega?
I mean, you know, I don't know how much difference it'd make at Talladega. That place is so wide, man. You know.
Yeah, but if you think about it, as old as it was, and with all the cracks and everything, that place is bumpy as hell. I mean, you go back and look at old videos. I mean, it was bumpy as hell, bouncing around all over the place, and everybody just trying to hold on for dear life at 190 mile an hour. I mean, it was a good time.
Were you around
It was a good time.
when Bill Elliott ran that lap there, the fastest lap ever?
I was not alive at that point. Mm-mm.
You
Nah,
weren't?
nah, man, that was in the 80s. I was born in the 90s.
God.
You're old, Jim.
You're starting to realize what the hell you hired now, Jim. So yeah, I mean,
no,
it's,
you know, I mean, so no, I got a funny
Go ahead.
story for you. That
Do
made
it.
me think of a
no,
funny story.
Hold up. Do it.
What?
I know what you're thinking. Go
No, you
ahead.
don't.
Go ahead. Say it.
No.
Yeah, yeah, say it.
No, you
You're
really
what?
don't know.
Come on. Millennial. That's what you're going
No,
with.
oh,
You
no,
want to
no,
think
no.
millennial. Oh, okay.
You
I
may
figured
be
that's what he was
born,
going
even
with.
if you are born there, that's not your mindset anyway, so I wouldn't accuse you of that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
But no, well, now, is McKee catching these guys and passing them, or is he?
They pass him. He's
Oh.
letting them go.
Okay.
But he is only, well, now he's 2 laps down.
Yes.
He's running 8th, so he didn't lose as much as I thought he would.
I mean, he's still not in good shape here. We got 4
But if he gets
guys.
a caution.
We got 4 guys on the lead lap, and then where's Al B? Is he just 1 lap down, or is he 2? Al
Yeah,
B.
he's 1 lap. He's the first car lap down
Okay,
in 5th.
and everybody else is 2 laps down.
Well, Jason Seams just went 2 laps down now.
Yes. Well, I'm just going by the timing tower over here that says -2. I don't know what I know. But. So no, I just wanted to tell you that somebody contacted me this week, Jake. I'm going to talk in code for you, and so that you'll get a kick out of it. But somebody contacted me this week. I think potentially trying to hire me as a producer, who is a recent friend of yours. And this friend helped you take Friday night off?
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, so we're talking, that's code, you know. But,
Oh, yeah.
no, I tell you, I thought that Jose was going to catch him. You kind of got me pumped up to see him get one of those laps back here, but, man,
I think he could if he wants to.
You know, Gerard said he didn't think that anybody had anything for him on the long run tonight. I'd be damned if he might have been right.
He might have been. I mean, I was a little worried when he burned up the right rear and pitted when he did.
I mean, we're going to have to see how he cycles through, because he's going to have to take more gas on that last stop because of that. But, damn, man, he's 13 seconds up right now on second place.
He's closing in. Like, he's closing in to lap the field. Gerald. Gerard's going to lap Gerald.
Yeah, Gerald is right there. But let's see.
But Jose's been keeping pace the whole time.
Yes, keeping pace, but he hasn't passed him yet to get that lap back. If he passes him,
I think he knows he can, but he's not hanging on for dear life. I think.
No, I agree. He's not hanging on for dear life. You're right.
Yeah, I think he's just hanging out.
I don't know. Sometimes I get confused here, because I don't necessarily think like fuel strategy and long-term strategy. That's just, I'm not I'm more of a sprint type racer, I guess. I don't, it would drive me absolutely insane to be right behind the leader and be 2 laps down. I would be doing everything in my power to get one of those laps back, to cycle myself around in the event of cautions. But the thing is, we don't see cautions in this league. It's very rare.
But Jose, patience is key, and he is actually probably one of the most patient drivers I've ever seen. So patient it can be annoying. And he keeps a good pace, and he's got Gerard thinking, he's like, what's he doing back there?
Oh,
Just
I don't
go
think
around.
so. You 2 laps down, you riding behind me. I ain't worried about what you're doing.
I would be sitting there thinking.
I mean, I might be thinking about how, Richie Joplin is closed up a second on me in the last, 2 or 3 laps here, but.
Why not? I mean, just save a little bit more stuff. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, he certainly could, if he saves fuel on this run and protects his tires a little bit better, he certainly can make up some of that difference that he lost, I mean, because, Richie Joplin's in a different zip code when it comes to fuel strategy. He went, 14 laps longer. That's pretty significant.
And Gerard's going to let Jose around now for a lap.
Well,
Jose's going to go, ooh, Gerald's up. I just get worried every time them guys get that high
Oh,
up
yeah.
with the marbles.
Oh, the
up
marbles
there.
are terrible
It-
tonight too. Look at this here. I'm going to put it on a camera angle that usually shows the marbles a little bit when it gets to a corner shot.
You get up there in them marbles, man.
Look at that. Jeez,
Push
look
you
at
right
that
up the track.
corner. Man, you get up out of that black groove there, and holy cow!
And
Well,
marbles are down on the apron pit road. They're going to
Yes,
be worse this time.
yes. That's probably the
Jim,
best
think
camera
about
angle I've ever
this.
seen in my life, right there.
Jim, think about this for a second, because I mean, obviously, everybody knows, everybody, I know, everybody knows, with the NASCAR side of us. But when they flipped this track, it used to be bottom dominant. It used to be bottom dominant all the way down.
Oh, yeah.
In the cellar where Grandpappy has the moonshine for Granny.
There it is.
There was no high side tickler line. Now, as far as like NASCAR goes, you about run wherever the hell you want. I mean,
Well, it's
they want you to
certainly a
keep it on the bottom, but
two groove track.
yes.
I don't know that you
That's
can
the
run
limit.
that high side. Not with all them marbles up there. Now, if people
hell
have
no.
if there's 40-something cars on the track and the top is staying cleaned off, with all the cars
yeah.
out there, then yes, potentially you could run that line. There's no way that line would work tonight. You could run that. Well, basically, who was that was running that line just a minute ago? I think that was Travis. He just pitted, so he's going to be out of it. But Travis was running that higher sideline, which is right at the top of that black rubbered in area, right, below that lighter concrete. He was up there running a few minutes ago. So I think that it's two viable lines, but yeah. There's just not enough cars here to clean that top line off. I like riding the top line in places, man. I love that.
you like living dangerously, I guess you could say, Jim. Because I mean,
what did Dale Jr. say about
man.
What did Dale Jr. say about the high line? I know you don't. He said you got less distance to go to hit the wall.
Damn right, yeah. I mean, think about it. I mean, and if you hit the damn wall, it's not going to hurt as bad.
That's right. Not
And
gonna
I
hurt
tell
as
you,
bad.
probably be able to carry on and keep on going. So,
And
yeah,
ironically,
I mean,
he
absolutely.
retired because of a concussion from hitting the wall.
Well, somebody hit him and then he hit the wall. So. I mean,
Oh, okay. Well, I don't even
yeah,
remember. I don't
yeah.
necessarily remember the wreck that was the start of the root of all of that evil, but I just remember that it happened. But yeah, he.
I think it was Chris Buescher, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was. I got her.
Gerard's pitting.
It was Michigan. I remember that. But Gerard Lawrence
Yeah.
going out
He's
pit road
okay.
right here.
He's at
Jack
180.
McKee had just come out of the pits there before he had pit too. I didn't see Jack pit, but he did come out.
Well, he had a solid pit stop.
And Charles is
So
going to
we're-
run out here still.
So let's see, we're at 180. So that's gonna, if he runs another 90, that's gonna put him at 270. Man, he's gonna be pushing it just to make it on another pit stop.
Well, and if this race does stay green, when we get that last pit stop done, that's when it's interesting to see whose plan actually worked, because someone's plan that you didn't think might have worked actually might work.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no doubt that, but to me, for this to really work, I think you had to go close to, 100 and or so on that first one. I think,
I'm interested to see where Jose pits.
Yeah, when it's all said and done, it'll be interesting to see where he does. He's still currently right now, but we're in the middle of pit cycle, so you can't say that really. I was going to say he's first car lap down, but you can't really go by that unless a caution were to pop out. And why does J-Dog have a meatball flag?
He probably hit the wall too many times. He likes to do that.
He does like to, well, I don't know that he likes to do it. He does do it, yes.
I would figure he'd like to do it because he does it a lot.
What did he do?
I don't see anything. I think it's probably just minor stuff, but
I see it right front, shifted back, looking at his car.
Yeah, that's the one you would make sense that it was that was the one, but
I think he kissed the wall a little too hard. He might have got up in the marbles.
I mean, we've all kissed the wrong one at some point in time in our lives for sure.
We have.
Yeah.
All right,
But we found the right one eventually, so.
yes. I don't. He looks like he's going pretty good here, so let's see. No, he's already coming in here.
I swore.
Oh,
yep,
there it is.
See? I told you. I was right.
Oh,
I told you.
You did. Well, you
Someone's
didn't
gonna
tell
hit
me.
the
You
barrels.
asked me if I thought anybody was.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why I felt like someone was going to. I seen Jason actually hit them
Here it is right here.
earlier in practice. So I felt like he was going to
Oh,
be my guy.
man. Hey, Jake.
So
Get him ready, Jake. It's not going to be a bad one, but I got to see it.
Yeah, well, you know what? You know, close to damn enough. I mean, folks, I mean, obviously, if you're watching XCAL, I would say that you're probably in the group of this, of, you know, hiding your kids, or hiding your wives and hiding your ex-wives for sitting right beside of you. I mean, this doesn't look bad. I mean, it really doesn't look like it's. Oh shit! I mean, a hard hit right here.
That was a look.
Yeah,
that car was going at a pretty good clip when he went, and he went from, you know, 60, 70 miles an hour to 0 pretty fast. Oh, we got
it's
another
that rubber down there.
We got another one. Silent Joe.
Oh no, Silent Assassin.
What has happened here?
If I had to take a wild guess,
No,
Robert
no.
was talking about that.
Here.
It might have been the same deal.
No, let's see. I don't think so. This is going to be different, I believe.
Oh, okay. You sure?
Nope, not a bit. Oh, he
He got the other side
Damn.
of the barrels. He said,
well, he was
"Jason,
straightening
don't
them back
worry.
out.
I can,
He was upset that J-Dog had pushed those out, so he came in
I'm with you,
to
Ted.
fix them up. Okay. So now we got right and left side damage on cars from the barrels. And, folks, we ain't got no backup cars here.
Yeah. I mean,
Only way you fixing them is if you sit on pit road and let them get fixed.
these guys hitting the barrels now. We go to Nashville Fairgrounds next week. The barrels are even worse there.
I could literally see the excitement, hear the excitement in your voice once they started hitting those barrels.
Well, I was watching this other race one time. I'm like, I bet that guy hits the barrels. Right after I said that, boom, he hit the barrels. I've been excited ever since. I get this feeling.
Do you?
I do.
Just don't.
And I like it.
Don't, you know, don't scratch the itch.
Yeah.
Well, you can get
Don't
better
Robert-
stuff right nowadays.
Robert, I got a question about that because we're seeing, you know, that it's like I was talking about. I mean, that incident, I mean, granted, yeah, I mean, they're hauling ass coming into the pits and they hit that tire barrier or barrels or whatever, but obviously, folks, it is not a barrel. It does not move. It is basically like hitting a damn concrete wall. But these street stocks are old school street stocks. I mean, these damn things are supposed to be. Yeah, well, I mean, I know, but I mean, these cars are supposed to be tough as hell. And I mean, granted, I know, like I said, they're hauling ass coming in. They hit that, and it's like hitting the damn concrete wall. But I mean, shouldn't they be able to kind of withstand it a little bit, Robert? I mean, because I mean they are hitting it, but I mean these are supposed to be tough ass cars.
They are. Someone was pitting here. I was watching behind Brent Mekas. Albie's pitting too, but there's no give. Joplin's pitting. There's no give with these barrels in iRacing. So maybe in like real life a little different because there should be like sand in there, but they don't move here. Okay, Joe thought they did, found out they don't.
I mean, dude, it's not surprising to me at all. I mean, those are there to keep you from killing yourself because if they're, you know, if you hit the end of that pit wall straight on, you know, that's a slice the car in half. That's a Michael Waltrip moment, you know. That's a life ender. And just for the record, anybody who has seen that crash of Michael Waltrip's, I don't have any idea how that dude survived that crash. You look at that and there's no way that guy walks away from that, but he did.
It explains a lot now when you see him now.
Well, that does explain. That's true. That does
CTE.
That does explain a lot. But
Jose's still staying out.
Yeah, well,
he's still 2
I mean,
laps
he's
down.
on that. He's running that. No, he just pitted. Jose pitted
Oh, did he?
at 2:01. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Missed a little bit there.
Yeah. So
The barrels got me all
last
excited.
guy in was Richie.
Okay, so Richie and Gerard, they have switched. Or no, Richie's still pitting. He's still pitting. Got to let it cycle through a little bit
Yeah.
longer.
No, I'm saying he was the last one to go into pit.
Yeah.
Was Richie. Yeah. We got to let it cycle through and everything for sure. But
They got me all thrown off.
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry about that.
It's pretty easy to do.
I know.
Ain't gonna lie.
I wasn't going to say that, but yes.
But Jose's second now. And he's on the lead lap.
Currently, yes, and which it is basically cycling through, but yeah. Well, he is back on the lead lap, isn't he?
And
He is
Joplin's
the
a lap
only
down.
other car on the lead lap.
Yeah. He was hanging out with Gerard. He's like, hey, gonna get my laps back. Excuse me.
Well, look at him now, but he needs to go, because he's the leader's. I mean, the leader's 14 seconds in front of him, and it's a 16-second lap, which means that he's not too far behind him. You can see him right there.
But he proved that he can keep pace with the leader.
And
For
well,
the
and
last
he's got
round pit
fresher
stops.
tires now, so they should be.
He has fresher tires. And keep this in mind, he gave up a lap pretty much before the first round of pit stops. He fell back a lap, then pitted.
Oh, wait a minute.
Now he's on the lead lap.
He took his short pit there to get back on the lead lap.
See, I told you. See,
He took his short
Yeah.
pit there to get back on the lead lap.
people think I'm stupid.
No,
I just guessed
who
right.
said that?
A lot of
you
people.
don't know that Jake said that. Oh,
Jake, my ass. I never said a word. Now, don't throw me in the middle of this. No.
But there could be someone
I
a
didn't
lap down right now. If we stay green, we have another green flag cycle of pit stops. Someone a lap down could be running for the win right now too. Like Brent Meckes, Charles Joplin, Albie Hewins.
maybe. I mean, Albie to me is the car that is a lap down that potentially could still be in the hunt because he pitted late. He
He's 2
pitted
laps
later
down.
than everybody except for Richie Joplin. So he is, but he kind of got away from that 109 thing. So we'll see. But
Better get my swimming trunks ready. I think I'm going to go for a ride on the yacht later.
you think?
I think so.
I mean, that's possible.
He's calling it.
Yeah, it's possible. Hey,
We
you
just
know,
got
Seriously calling it.
We just got the porch stained on the yacht. New stain down, so things are ready to go. Looking good.
the
Well,
fact that you're
don't
calling it a
don't.
porch is its own level of scary, but
High class.
yeah,
Well,
those are called
you gotta-
houseboats.
Well, but you can't count the. I mean, you can't catch chickens before they hatch. I mean, we still got over 100 laps left in this thing. I mean, Lawrence is kicking ass. Let's not shy away from that fact. But Jose's still in this mix right here. I mean,
He's clicking off
I
too.
mean, yeah, and he damn sure is. I mean, I'm sitting here watching. I mean, is he clicking off like a second lap? No. Is
No,
he clicking
you're
off
not gonna-
a tenth of a
You're
lap?
not gonna.
Possibly.
You're not gonna
he's
second
clicking
a lap
looking
nobody
at
here
the lap,
unless
possibly somewhere in that range. Maybe a half a tenth, but he is starting to catch him. I mean, you see it up there at the top left of your screen, right there where the leaderboard is. I mean, a while ago it was at like what 13.5.
Right,
Now it's all the way
yes.
down to damn near 13 seconds. So Jose is putting down some laps. laps right now, 1/10 of a second
Well,
faster.
and lap
this time
traffic
around.
too, though. How fast you manipulate around somebody. Lap traffic, makes a difference too.
Oh yeah.
Thing is, with short tracks too, they're the hardest place to get time on somebody. So when you can get that time, you take it. I mean, but it is very hard to make up ground on a short track. This is probably the easier one of them all.
Yeah, agreed.
But like when you get to them flatter tracks,
Well,
Martinsville, stuff like that.
Okay, I
it's
mean, I
tough.
see your point, but now that I think about that, maybe not, because the likelihood that you screw up here, getting in or out off the corner, is less likely than at a flat place like Martinsville or something like that. To me, because you can just miss your line a little bit and wash up in the turn, and you know what I mean. Like it just.
I mean, you have that, but if you wash up in a turn at Martinsville, you're going to lose even more time.
That's what I'm saying. So it's maybe easier to catch somebody on a Martinsville than it is here.
Well, for so long, then you burn your shit up, and you don't have that banking to save you. Somewhere like Bristol, you can push it a little bit harder, adjust your line, because there is a second line here. Martinsville, there's one line. It's on the inside. You know, and Joplin's going to get his lap back here from Gerard. I'm looking.
Is he?
So that's going to put, we're going to get 3 cars on the lead lap here now.
Yep, just got by him there.
And Mekas is way behind, but he'd be the next car 1 lap down, and Albie's 2 laps down. Jose's just cutting into that lead, and I got to tell you, this team's having a good night. You got Gerald in there.
Yeah, I mean, they are, for sure.
I just wonder why they don't put Jose in the 48.
Yeah. I mean.
Well, Robert, I mean, I can see that. I could possibly see that. But, and I mean, like I said, we lean on you for this, for this information. But how long has Jose been driving that damn 20 car?
This is something I was thinking about.
132 years. Oh no.
Well, I mean,
like
seriously, because because we've seen him like every freaking week.
Well,
be in this 20 car.
I mean, I don't know how long he's been in the 20 car, but he's got 160 something starts consecutive or whatever it is now. I think 166 or something like that.
Let me tell you something. So, if you guys like your NASCAR, you guys know you're old school. I say number 3. What do you think?
Dale
Earnhardt.
I say number 6. What do you think?
Mark Martin.
Yeah.
Okay, who drives the 3 and the 6 now?
Austin Dillon and Brad Keselowski.
Okay,
but there you go.
They didn't make that number iconic.
But I had to think about it.
Right.
When you say 20, what do you think?
Tony Stewart.
Tony Stewart. Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Who drives it? Who always drove the 20 car after that?
Joey Logano drove him.
I think. Yeah, Joey. Yeah.
Jose's been running that 20 all year long. When you say 20, I think Jose. I don't think
that's why.
I think it's Jose. It's iconic.
That's why. Well, that's why his ass is still in the 20. Then at least that's my opinion. That's why I think he's still in that 20. There you go.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is like Jose is good. He could have got us points tonight for that 48 car, but we're still sticking to our guns. We're gonna make him drive. He's gonna drive that 20.
Okay,
let's gonna take that away.
Let's be realistic. Okay. Jose's going to get his. This is all about Gerald owning 5 teams and positioning himself overall the best in the point standings, right? In the monies. So the reality is, the 48 car, when it's all said and done, is going to get plenty of points. Because when Octavio comes back, he's going to score the points. He's going to get right back up there. He's still leading the drivers, the MVD standings, and he ain't been here. I don't know that he's been here but 1 race since I've been back calling races. And he's still leading the money. So the 48's going to score plenty of points. If you pull Jose out of the 20 only goes down in points. You know,
That shows you how dominant this whole team is.
Well,
They
yeah.
knew they got house money to play with, and they
well,
probably
I mean,
knew
you got a
Jose was going
driver
to be the
the
best guy.
quality of an Octavio. I mean, he literally could come back and win the championship.
Well-
Especially since, you know, the king is still umpiring baseball games.
Yeah. I got to say, too, I actually had the honor. One XCAL race, I was teammates with Octavio. He was driving for a different team that's not around anymore. He jumped in. I think he raced like a one-off. And the man's fast. If he would have came tonight, he would have been the pick. If you didn't pick him, you would have been a fool.
Well, him or Matt Bear are the picks every week when they're there.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I mean,
Yeah, but he has something figured out about this place that I don't think anyone else was prepared for.
well, he's not here, and from the way these cars are performing, potentially maybe he helped with some setup stuff. I don't know, you know. But
I think he's always involved.
You know, I mean, probably, you know.
Hey, Jason Seams got his car fixed. He's rolling around here. He's going to come out.
Now
on
he's
the
got a
track.
black flag.
Yeah. So the race between Jason and Joe, that would be an interesting the race of the barrels,
Yes.
because it's close.
It ain't over though. We still the race of the barrels. So they're barrel racers.
They're barrel racers.
And
Looks
if
like
you ever
Joe's
watch
gonna overtake
Yellowstone,
'em.
you know what they say about barrel racers.
Mm-hmm.
This here's kind of heating up a little
If
bit.
everybody at home's wondering where we're going at that, just look it up on the freaking internet because we're not going to say it live
No.
on the broadcast.
No.
We're not going to do that.
Were you a
Just
Yellowstone guy,
look
Jake?
at them internet. Hell yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Jose's
baby.
been giving up
Love it.
time. So Jose was catching. Look at how much he's lost here.
Mm.
I mean, he's
Yeah,
lost
he
a few
was
seconds.
reeling him in now.
Uh-huh. He just lost second to Joplin.
Yeah, no, it's again. Well, you got to remember he only did a 33-second pit stop. That can't be right. There's no way that's right. That's got to be some kind of error. Problem is, Gerald needs to park that car and talk to us, chat. I don't like it when he's out on track because then I don't get information. By the way, folks, if you remember last week we were talking about Gerald's guitar. So he sent me a video this week of that guitar at the 2017 NAMM show, which is that's the show when it comes to instruments and, you know, all things professional music. That guitar is just the coolest thing ever, man. Somebody's out there looking for a unique instrument and you play country type music where you could use a guitar and a banjo all in one, you need to contact Gerald Poole and check this guitar out. It is insane. It's so cool. And there's, I think, 8 of them, and the first one went to Keith Urban.
There's an interesting fact.
Yeah, no, we had a long conversation last week about it on here.
Yeah.
And so that was pretty cool. But, yeah, man, it looks like this Richie Joplin Jose thing there, Jose's settling in, man. I'm wondering here if Brent's going to catch him. You know, he's starting to close in on him a little bit. Not a little bit, but quite a bit.
Yeah, about around 9 seconds right there. But I mean, it is.
Yeah, but it
shrink a little bit.
was considerably larger than that. And
Oh yeah,
there's
absolutely.
little Al B trying to hang in there. I'm still pulling
Keep in mind-
still pulling for Al B. I can't lie.
You got to pull for Albie every week. You got to pull for the guy.
I mean, I definitely am pulling for. I've never really talked to him. I mean, I don't know him or anything. I just see the guy that shows up every week, and does his business, and he's got a competitive car this week. I just would like to see something good happen for him, just because.
He's always got the shiniest car out there.
He does. I love that purple chrome he's got going on there with the purple chrome wheels. I like it.
If the man showed up with his race car for a job interview, I'd give him the job because he was well dressed.
That's right.
I think I think he's one of them guys that if he had a job interview, he's
But
dressing for the part.
well, you've seen the picture of him, right? His driver picture. Did you seen it, Jake?
I haven't seen it.
No.
Let me see. Let me try to see if I can turn it on. I think this should do it.
Has he got a tie on?
Oh yeah.
See, I knew it.
Yeah. He's a sharp dressed man. Let's see. Oh, it's not going to show up here.
Oh man.
Oh, how did I see it earlier? All right, hold on. Let me think about this for a minute.
He's got around Brent.
While he thinks about that, as you see him right there working his way, like you mentioned right there around Brett Beckus. But Robert, I want to ask you this because I believe I've asked Jim this, and I know I've asked other commentators, other producers. I've asked them all these questions before as well. But I am curious about this because iRacing's one of those things where obviously a lot of races get broadcast and you're able to go out there and literally paint your car however you so choose, whether you could put sponsors, your local business, whatever, try to make it into a real car, try to make it look like Dale Jr., put titties on the back of it. I mean, you could do whatever you wanted to, literally. I'm curious your thoughts on that. And I hope Jim doesn't get mad when he goes back and listens to this after me just making that comment, but he'll probably laugh as I'm saying this. But what I'm curious your take on that about being able to express yourself in these paint schemes, not only in XCAL but just in iRacing in general.
Well, I put titties on a race car once and they didn't like it. You can't do everything, but it is neat. Like my dad, so I grew up racing dirt track my whole life. I was 5 years old twice actually when I started racing go-karts. And there's some iconic paint schemes that I grew up seeing just at a local dirt track. And what's nice is you can actually make those on here and then run them on iRacing. And it's kind of cool. Like you see guys that like their dad in some other state ran this cool paint scheme on their dirt late model. And they make it into like the next gen car, the street stock. It's neat to see.
I mean, it really is. I mean, very crazy to think about that, because if you think about this as well, is like, I mean, I'm not 100%, if you know how much, or if you follow dirt racing as much as I do. By the way, Jose Gadino coming down pit road right here with 100 to go. But I know Brandon Overton. He's from Georgia. He's one of my favorite, drivers, or, he's one of them that I, look up to as far as the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Brandon Overton driving 76. He actually had a Budweiser car that looked just like Dale Jr., and I have never seen it in trading paints or in iRacing, and I will about guarantee you right now you can go in there right now and trading paints and be able to search that paint scheme, and I bet you it'll come up. And I mean, that's one of the things I love about it, is you can express yourself. You can do whatever you want to with the freedom that you can make to put whatever you want on your car, aside from titties. You can't put that on there. That's the only thing that you can't do. But I'm sure there's a laundry list of others that you can't put on there, but we'll leave it at that. Anyway, Jack McKee coming down pit road now.
And so, like, I ran in a league before where we actually, even in XCAL, ran in a league. Gerard is pitting. Got a little sloppy, pit road. But I think he'll be all right. But what was cool is one of the paint schemes I kind of liked growing up was the old Bill Elliott
Coors.
McDonald's
Oh.
like night. No, like the
Oh,
night.
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
Night
Mhm.
McDonald's.
Yes.
And I ran that in XCAL, but I turned it from the McDonald's into my company logo, Hoagland Enterprise, and I turned it into that. And you can do anything you want to, but still have like that old like NASCAR throwback or dirt late model throwback, whatever.
So will they not
it.
let you run? Do you have to get your paint scheme approved in XCAL, or?
I don't think so. I think it's kind of like let loose but be respectful.
Right.
You do have to run a set of decals, I believe, still.
Sure. Yeah. Of course.
With all the sponsors, but you can run whatever. I actually ran, for the longest time, I was known as Killdozer in XCAL.
Is that because you sucked and just ran people over?
No, not completely.
Completely.
So XCAL has a throwback week at North Wilkesboro, and you just run a throwback. And one day I just got this idea. I'm going to put Killdozer on the thing. I turned the street stock into an actual Killdozer tank.
Oh.
And I ran it in a yellow paint scheme, and then I started running it in a black. And it was pretty cool looking. So you can do anything on Throwback Week, except put titties on the car.
What about if they're old titties?
Apparently, he's not going to give a damn now that I said that.
Well, them things be so, if they're old titties, they be so saggy, you get so much like aerodynamic disadvantage because they be slapping in the wind, you know?
Well, they could be, if depending on how the air hits them, if they're laid out flat, you know.
Got to tape them down.
Could be an aero. Could be an aerodynamic. What the hell is this broadcast gone?
It's
You know
went
what?
off
I
the
have
rails.
not done the XCAL Racing web shop research tonight. I may go in search of something to talk about on the XCAL Racing web shop tonight.
Well,
You missed it last week. I showed the cool shirt. I think it's still here, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
I like that shirt right
Yeah.
there.
Brent's
Well-
staying out.
Ask him why. Ask him why that he loves the shirt. Ask him why.
Well, I like camp shirts in general because I'm a stud.
Yeah.
And I wear camp shirts. They're bowling shirts.
Yeah,
and stuff.
that ain't.
But you're going to think I'm going to say because of the purple.
Oh, I'm wearing that shirt.
Oh, are you really? You
Yeah,
are.
right
gotta
now
be
I'm wearing that
shitting.
shirt.
You are
You
not.
gotta be shitting.
100% wearing that shirt.
Oh my
Not
God.
gonna lie.
Are you
I
really?
picked out this shirt, yeah, because I'm like, Jim would like this shirt, so I put it on.
Your ass.
Ain't lying. It's a good shirt.
You
First of all,
you can't make
no, you
this
can't
up.
make
You
this
can
shit
literally
up,
not give me. You can't do it. No.
I could give you a review. It's nice. It's breathable. I would golf in this shirt.
Well, I haven't golfed in so long that it's been a many an age since I golfed. I used to golf, but not really golfing these days as much. I have other hobbies now. I played disc golf for a while too. Either one of you know about disc golf?
I do.
Oh, now,
Believe it or
I
not.
heard somebody with the disc. I know I would.
Well, that's all right. I've
Yeah,
heard
believe
people
it
with a
or
golf
not,
ball before.
Yeah.
By the way, one of the funniest reels ever. Have you seen the reel where the dad, he lives on a golf course, the guy lives on a golf course, and
Yeah.
every time somebody hits a golf ball in his backyard, he goes out and runs out and lays down beside the golf ball like it knocked
I've
him out?
seen it. Yeah, I would do the same thing. I'm like, I can
Oh,
relate.
God.
Brent's still staying out here, and Gerald Poole just pitted.
Yeah.
4 laps down.
Yep. And so we got Al B still out there too.
He's 1 lap down still, though. For
Yeah.
second place.
Yeah, he is. The thing is, at this point, can Brent get to the point where he only needs 5 gallons of gas?
Yeah.
That's a half a tank.
I mean, Gerard's at 3 laps down. He's closing in on him. This is where, like, you got to start making up your mind.
Yes.
Like, he's gaining
Yes.
so much.
Yes.
I got to get in there.
See, that's the thing. Where is that where does that happen at? Yeah, because 70's right there.
Here's the thing. I think earlier this week, Matt Baer was looking for someone to drive the 67. He asked Gerard. Gerard was already taken. Steve Rex got him in that 70 car.
Yeah.
You know, got to offer that money. Brent's coming in.
Here he comes. And he's basically pitting at
And
lap
Albie's coming with him.
299, so he's only going to have 75 laps. That is not going to be 5 gallons of gas, based on my calculations, folks.
And Albie's coming with
Let me
him.
see.
I think Albie's just trying to get a good result here tonight.
Well, sure. I mean, which makes
Yeah.
sense. But I'm going to do some quick calculations here and see how far I estimate that he can go on 5 gallons of gas.
While he does that,
50
Matt, you
laps.
see Brett Beckus obviously coming down. Albie Hewins, obviously, they are on pit road. Lawrence back out there with Jose Godino by a good margin. If you think about it, obviously, Jose is still trying to get back on the lead lap. See Gerard Lawrence working his way around. And, you know, what we were talking about and everything, what he was talking about, he don't think anybody can touch him. Robert, you were talking about this a second ago. I really don't think anybody's got a shot at touching him here tonight. That is, unless he's able to make, well, he went in at 280. We do know if you do it right, you can make it at least right around that 100 lap mark. I think
he
Jim
can
said
make
something
it.
about 109. He can make it at this point. So it's pretty much at this point, pray like hell, hope that a caution didn't come out, and don't screw yourself. That's basically what Gerard Lawrence has got going for him.
What I liked with Gerard is he came in the interview, he said he had a long run speed.
He did.
B, before first round of pit stops, he burned up the right rear. Everybody else is burning up the right front. He knew how much faster he was than everybody. Just calm it down a little bit.
Right.
C, I'm going to ride on the yacht, and I'm going to wear your favorite shirt, Jim.
Are you?
On the yacht. Yeah, I am. I got my swimming trunks ready to go.
Yeah, well.
But I did like that. Like, he burned up that right rear. No one else did. And you've seen it with Jack McKee.
Well,
He
you
burned up the
called
right
him out. I
front.
mean, you said during the interview that he likes to run them loose, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of hinted around, that he did. And, you know, but, yeah, I mean, I tell you what, I'd rather be burning the right rear off of it than the right front.
Oh, absolutely.
You
It's
know,
easier to handle the car. You
It's
can manage
easier
it
to
with the
tone that
throttle.
down and keep the right rear on the car. You know, if the car's plowing and you're chewing up the right front, there ain't a whole lot you can do at this point to stop that. You know, if you didn't make the right setup changes before now, you know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I like a car where I can manage the steering by the throttle and not manage the steering by just steering. I mean, I'm thrown off. It's like an old dirt track thing. Like Gerard, he's pretty good at dirt track, so he can manage the throttle a lot better. And you'll find better race car drivers with just the throttle.
Oh, I agree. And I think that's one of the reasons that dirt track drivers are underrated. I don't think people realize how hard it is to drive a dirt car because you 100% drive it with the throttle. The whole. You even steer the car with the throttle for all intents and purposes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the steering wheel don't really matter at a certain point. I mean, you just got to manage the throttle, and that's what's nice with Bristol, with all the rubber buildup and everything. You just got to pick the right line, because the line's going to change overnight, like a lot.
See, this conversation right here would have been great. That Jim, I think you know where I'm going with this, but this conversation would have been fantastic for for Lightning McQueen when Doc Hudson was trying to teach it to him. I'm telling you, it would have been a perfect shot right here for McQueen to get his ass in gear and get this right.
That's right.
I'm sorry, Robert. I got a 9-month-old that loves cars. I've watched Cars about 1,000 times. I know exactly about the whole talk that he had with him out there in the little dirt track and everything. So, but I mean, no joke. That is correct. On what y'all are talking about, I mean honestly, I don't think they get enough credit. Not just the super late model guys, not just the World Outlaw guys that do the sprint cars and everything else, because they're hauling ass. I mean, they got serious speed going on. I'm talking about the guys that just go out there in the damn 4 cylinders trying to roll it around there, because they're kicking it sideways just as much as the rest of them is. They're just not going as fast.
Well,
Yeah.
just in general, there's an art to driving a dirt car. And if you're on iRacing and you think it's easy, go jump in a couple of them dirt events.
It's a handful.
Oh my!
I love them, but they're a handful.
Well, like with asphalt racing, you just know there's a line to be run, and that's it. Like if it's running the inside, we're gonna run the inside all night. Dirt track, you gotta move around. You gotta search for it, and you can come out with something, then you pull out the old famous slide job and this and that. But
well, I mean, you riding the cushion, hugging that low inside line if that's the only place that there's any moisture left on the track. I mean, there's just so many nuances to running dirt, and being able to read a dirt track as it changes through the night. That's huge.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I mean, and you don't have any spotters. You don't have anyone in your ear. You have to listen for everything. You don't even really have mirrors.
The little tiniest of things, yeah. Literally, it's about the size of a woman's compact mirror.
Mm-hmm.
That really is the size of it too, which is crazy.
He's not lying. It really is.
It really is the size of a.
He's not making a joke. He's being dead serious.
Yep.
That's the trick.
Yep, it sure is.
Wait, Matt Baer, I remember he was saying how he lapped the field. Is Gerard going to do it and win the race?
Well, right now he has done it. He's the
He's
only
won the
car on
race
the
yet.
lead lap right now.
Yep.
At this point, Mekas is 23 seconds behind him. That's almost 2 laps. 32 seconds is 2 laps. Well, it's a lap and a half. It's not almost 2, but it's a lap and a half. I mean, if he just keeps his stuff under him, he's fine at this point, man. He's cruising.
He's set up for that long run.
Steven T-Rex, man. He may have them T-Rex arms, but he was able to reach out there and get Gerard Lawrence with his car this week.
Just think if Matt Baer would have grabbed him a little earlier.
Yeah, no doubt. I don't. How much of this is Gerard and his setup, or is this a setup that Rex put in the car and Gerard just likes it? I don't know. I mean, we don't know.
I like a Gerard and Steve Rex combination because Steve's very good at building setups. He likes to build them loose. Gerard adds his little flavor into it, and the man can go.
Hey, look, he knew he was fast, dude. He came in that interview and he slapped through them gloves down and just laid the challenge out there, and he didn't have no problem saying that he didn't think anybody had anything for him on the long run.
I think he likes when I'm on his yacht.
You know what?
That
kind of reminds me, real quick. Have you ever seen the documentary about Earnhardt and Michael Waltrip?
There's numerous ones.
Yeah, there are. But so Earnhardt used to take Mikey fishing with him long before Mikey ever drove for him, years before. They were hangout buddies on Earnhardt's yacht. Maybe that you are like Gerard Lawrence's Mikey.
I don't want to be that.
Real quick,
I don't want to be that.
the question that I had in my mind on this, Robert, I'll ask you this because you got the, experience out of all this, but I mean, this could go for literally any race league pertaining to drivers driving for, other teams and the building setups and everything else. How important is it for a driver that you pick to drive your car to run the setup that you are providing? Because that's something that, that is very, very odd if you think about it, because maybe Gerard wants to build a setup that is liking to him and not necessarily to what Rex is trying to give him. Maybe Lawrence is wanting to run something else. And then you got beef with Rex sitting there saying, no, maybe I want you to drive this. And Lawrence saying, I want to drive this. I mean, Robert, how do you balance that? And if that is a problem, so to speak?
I mean, with Steve and Gerard, I don't think there's a problem at all. I think Steve can say, hey, here's this. Gerard be like, okay with that.
I mean, in general, though. I just meant in general.
I mean,
yeah.
Well, I got some insight on that for you.
What's your insight?
Last week, last week, if I'm not mistaken, it might have been a week before, I talked to Gerald Poole before the race, and I talked to him before the race, and then during the race, Happy Meal was running way, 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 way off the pace. Had to pit 30 laps earlier than anybody else. And it was because he couldn't show up to practice most of the week. They built a setup. When he got in the car pre-race, they only got like 15 minutes pre-race to get out there in the car. He gets out there in the car and he can't drive it. So they threw a setup change at it real quick, and it burned the right rear off the car. And that is an example of they had to change the setup to suit the driver, obviously, and in the end it didn't work because it turned the tires off the car.
But is it a requirement for these drivers to run?
I mean, I would think that you got to cater
provided
to the driver. If the driver's not comfortable in the car, he's not going to be fast.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
I mean,
I'm picky. I'm picky with stuff. I like to run a very loose setup. I will say that I've run some of Steve Rex setups, and they're actually almost too loose for me, where I've had to tighten them up, which is very rare. So Gerard running as fast as he is, I have no worries with him. I mean, actually, I think Jack's probably running a setup of Steve's, and he's running way too tight.
well, he definitely did not like the way his car was set up tonight. It didn't, whether he set it up himself or whatever. This setup for him, he has not been on the pace all evening at all.
Big thing, if you can get your spring rates right, you can kind of set up around that, add a little stack.
Doesn't the roll bar, though,
pressure
matter a good bit here?
It
Because
does.
no, I guess probably not as much as at a flat track, though, huh?
I mean, it does, but I feel like here, like guys, like right here, right now, it's all about spring rate and some stagger.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, I'm certainly not a setup guy. I am in the process in my learning curve of trying to learn how to build setups as we're approaching lap 350 here. We're on lap 344. We got a few to go here, but we're narrowing down on this thing pretty quickly, actually.
10 to go.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn to build setups. Just across the board. I want to understand the physics of it. You know what I mean? Like, I want to understand why doing this does that. I don't want to just know if you turn the track bar, or, you do this, it'll make it tighter, it'll make it looser. I want to know why it does that. Especially with a kid who's in, motorsports engineering school. I don't want to look like a fool. I don't want him to come home and embarrass me, but But no, seriously, I'm
changed.
very fascinated by setups. To me, that is part of the immersion of racing, is being able to build your own setup and tune the car and get out there and realize that you've made a fast setup. To me, that's part of it.
One of the best ones to sit down with and talk with it would be Steve Rex. I mean, he is very good at building setups, and he can throw something together real quick.
I would imagine once you understand the physics of it, it's probably not hard to throw something at the car that'll get you close anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, and these things, I mean, there's a lot you can do to them.
Oh, sure.
There's a lot of roll. And, I mean, it's just amazing. I know Gerard and Jack are probably running on, like, something based on the same. And you can see the big difference whenever they add in for comfort.
Yes. Yeah, indeed.
I think Jack's going to have this whole field locked down.
Oh, Jack?
I mean, Gerard.
Gerard?
Or Gerard. Yep. Sorry.
Yeah, Jack's
Yeah,
got the field locked down all right. He's got him locked down on 7th place right now. No, it's funny. He has just been off the pace tonight, which has been unusual. I mean, he has really been flying here. But, yeah, Gerald, man, Gerard. Dog it. I've said Gerard all night, but we're riding on board with Gerald. That's what's got me messed up. I can't do a Gerald and a Gerard at the same time. It's like having a Robbins and a Robinson in the same field or something. You just can't do that.
Robertson and Robertson.
Yes,
Yeah. I get where you're going with that. Yeah.
But seriously, Gerald's pushing him a little bit here. But of course, Gerard is he's coasting, man. At this point, just do your thing. He's got it set up perfectly. He's run a brilliant race.
Keep in mind, Gerald owns Joplin's car. Jack McKee's behind Gerald, and he's looking aggressive.
Right.
I don't think Jack's going to do anything, but he might pick at the scab a little bit.
No. I don't think so, man. Jack don't seem like that type of guy. I mean, if you push Jack around or you do something to him, will he pay you back? Yeah, you damn right he will. I just don't think he's going to get up there and just jerk the guy's chain because he's leading the race. I don't think they're that kind of enemies. It's not like it's Octavio and the King,
Yeah.
I mean, that's different. Those two are going to go at it every time they get on the track. That's the kind of blood they've got between them, But I don't think that Jack is that way, and I don't think those two have that kind of beef. Don't get me wrong. Either one of them would pay you back for sure if you did something to them and they felt like you wronged them. But I just don't see him doing that. I just think Jack's a better driver than that, to be honest with you.
The big thing I'm thinking about right here, if you think about it, is Lawrence has got everybody except for Mekas 2 laps down or more.
Yes.
I'm curious where Mekas is. Like, is there a possibility that he could have the whole damn field 2 laps down? That's what I'm curious about. Where is Brent Mekas at?
It's about a half a lap.
Yeah, he's 25 seconds, and it roughly about 33 to 34 seconds would be 2 laps down. So he's still about 10 seconds. So he's not about roughly half a lap ish. Yeah, let's see if we can. I don't know that I can.
It's about a little more than a half a lap.
Okay, so there's Gerard, right? Just past the start-finish line. And
it's actually about a half a lap now.
And Mekas is just coming out of 4 through past the. Yeah, it's just about. That's just about exactly what it is. Middle of. Yep, half a lap. Just a little less.
I was curious if he's going to possibly be able to catch him and be able to make it the whole field at least 2 laps down. I was very curious if he was going to be able to pull that off.
I don't see that happening, and I'll tell you why. I don't think he's going to push his car that hard at this point. He's got this thing won. We are 13 laps.
They're coming. Gerald and Jack are coming.
Yeah, they are. But again, he's got them
He's gonna
covered
let
by
'em go.
miles. Let them go. You don't battle them. That's
Oh, I would.
why. That's exactly what
No,
Matt
I mean,
Baird
I'd let
did a
him
couple
go.
of weeks
I'd
ago,
let
and
him go.
it cost him the race. Oh yeah, let him go. You
Yeah.
damn right, let him
Yeah.
go. Hell yeah, you let him
But
go.
you see, Jack and Gerald, they're trading back and forth a little
I mean,
bit.
they're having fun. You know, I mean, that's
Mm-hmm.
you know, no reason not to do that. You know, and I guess if I'm playing the team game, Jack is, even though he's not having the best night, you probably let Gerald. Gerald is ahead
He knows
of
we're not
Jack.
going to have a caution. Well, the other thing is we're inside 10 to go now, so
Yeah, no
he knows we're not
caution,
going to have
no.
a caution.
No.
And he sees them two are battling. Jack and Gerald.
Oh, I think they're just having some fun, but they're on a different lap though, because Gerald is a lap ahead of Jack.
Oh, it's just turned into a pissing match now.
Yeah, they're just having fun at this point. Yeah, because at this point, Gerald's a whole lap ahead, so he's going to get the higher points, which is probably more important in the overall championship because Jack's running away with the Rookie of the Year thing. So
One's just seeing if they can get on the other's nerves.
it may be nerves. I just think they're probably in there chatting away in Discord and all that stuff. Aren't they in the same Discord? I think so.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, huh? Let me see. No, they're not. No. Jack is in, obviously, busting at the seams. Yeah, they're just having some fun.
Well, I'll tell you this, one driver that is having a lot of fun,
This one right here.
is the man you're watching right here with
Damn
5
right.
to go. Gerard Lawrence, fastest lap of the race. 16.104, the fastest one, the only one. Well, scratch that.
No.
There's a couple that were able to hit 16 ones in the field, but other than that, they ain't nobody been able to catch Lawrence here tonight. He comes around 4 to go now as he hits the line.
Yeah, he's fast, man. This car was hooked up tonight. It really was. And he knew it. I love that confidence, I mean, we're all going to display some confidence, when being interviewed or whatever. But, man, I tell you what, I love a guy that can talk a little smack and then back it up,
He
He
damn
don't
near
need a Happy
talks
Meal.
smack. No, hell, he needs the Big Mac. Right here for Gerard Lawrence coming down the back stretch, coming
Now,
around.
this is for position right here,
This
folks.
is it, Winston, right here. This is the position. Damn it all again, Jim. Again, a battle to come up here and talk to us.
Always.
Believe it or
Yeah.
not. It always comes down to that third spot with Albie Hewins and Jose Godino up here battling it out. Trying to make it happen as Gerard Lawrence coming off of turn number 4. He
Might
will
get to
take
talk to
the
Albie.
white flag. We'll see how it turns out for that third spot as they're still going to slug it out. Gerard Lawrence working his way down turn number 2 and down the backstretch. Albie Hewins got the third spot for right now, but off turn 4. Gerard Lawrence, talk it and back it up, son. Gerard Lawrence getting the win here tonight at Bristol. Brett Meckes will come home second. What's the third battle looking like? It looks like it's going to be Albie Hewins. We're actually going to get to talk to Mr. Hewins. Jim, you was wanting to. Looks
There
like
you
we're going to
go.
get that opportunity.
Yes, indeed.
Jose and Richie Joplin rounded out the top 5. How about that?
Yeah, no, that was a good, solid race from Gerard, man. Executed perfectly. Did everything exactly like you need to. There we go. Look at that. Light him up, baby.
Damn sure deserves it, too.
I tell you
Still
what,
got
man,
drivers trying to work
a
their
win
way
at
around
Bristol
finish.
to me is a different level win too. It really is. I mean, if I'm being honest, man, to me it's like a Darlington win. It's like a Coca-Cola 600 win. I don't know, just winning at Bristol, man. Night race at Bristol. That's just, But what a night this guy had, huh? Holy cow, man! What a night.
Yeah,
That one I
obviously
wasn't
big.
expecting. Caught me off guard. It's always fun too to have somebody pop in on you and surprise you like that. And man, I tell you what, that car right there did. But all right, well, let's clear this stuff off the screen here and let's go see. I think we got some race results we want to look at.
Yeah, let's see what we got. Obviously, Gerard Lawrence Sitting right there on the front stretch with Mekis and Hewins. We'll be talking to those guys here in a minute as they are your podium finishers with 375 for the laps. Just a little bit short at make it 193 miles. Why not? 8 green flag lead changes between 5 different drivers. Another goose egg in the column for cautions. Hard charger was Albie Hewins. Ends up getting the third, up 7 spots from where he started. Gerard Lawrence, once again, putting the ass whooping on him with 277 laps led, the most laps led. Allen also had the fastest lap and the pole award winner when it's all said and done. Once again, old GL Gerard, not Gerald, Gerard Lawrence ends up getting the win with Brent Mecca second. Albie Hewins will get third. Jose Gadino and Richie Joplin rounding out the top 5 with Gerald Poole coming on with 6th. Jack McKee's going to get 7th. Down 5 spots from where he started at. But Travis Rowland, very quiet night for him. He'll get 8th. Cody Rogers able to get 9th in that Rookie of the Year campaign. He's on up 4 spots from where he started. And Silent Joe Campbell able to bounce back. He actually beat out J-Dog in the Battle of the Barrels. He ends up getting 10th, with J-Dog Seams getting 11th, Sean Andrews 12th, and Ryan Seams rounding out the field of 13 here tonight for XCAL here at Bristol. Well, let's round up these podium finishers. Let's have a talk with them. And the man that, honestly, he's like the Babe Ruth here tonight, if you will. Talking baseball and everything. He literally called his shot. And that's Gerard Lawrence called his shot here tonight, gets the win at Bristol. Gerard, buddy, congratulations on the finish. Congratulations on the win. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, thank you, sir. It looks like we're going to be partying on a yacht all night, so I hope you boys are ready.
Hell yeah.
I'm there, man.
Scared myself in the first run. Didn't do a long enough run in practice to know that the car was going to get that loose, but made some adjustments and got it where I needed it to go the longer distance. And Joplin was going to be close there. He was concerning me. Even though I had him a lap down at one point, he was definitely way better off on fuel than I was. So that last pit stop was going to be real close, but I guess he got caught speeding on pit road. And after that, it was kind of just coasting, don't hit anything, and we were able to bring it home. P1, happy to see Brent in P2.
Yeah, man. Hey, great run tonight, and you did call it, which is, I love a little smack talking, a little shit talking, and then backing it up. That's what it's all about. But you really knew your car was fast. You really had a good idea. You had this field covered, didn't you?
Yeah, I've run this track 4 times in XCAL. I haven't finished outside of the top 2 all but 1 time I wrecked. So I know the setup's really good. It's just a matter of keeping the car on the track for the whole race.
So quick, we're going to touch on this real quick because, they like us to keep the interview short. But we were talking about setups during the race, okay? So you come over to this car to drive this week. Did you 100% do the setup? Did Steven give you a setup and you just tweaked it, or how did that go?
So, the whole Riding Dirty crew, that's Brent, Steve, all of those guys, they're really great with setups. Anything that I build myself is with stuff that they've taught me over time, or it's a setup that I took and from them and made it my own. This one is the only setup. Steve gave me this, I think, 2 seasons ago in XCAL, and I have made minimal changes to it. It's just a dominating setup, and it's fun to drive. It's easy to drive, and yeah.
Well, there you go.
You pretty much answered the question we were talking about right there for a second, Jim, on how that all worked out with Gerard. Congratulations on the win here tonight at Bristol. Talk that smack and back it up, son. He's able to do it. He'll be partying on the yacht here this evening or whatever the hell he does it. But Gerard, buddy, congratulations on the win. Appreciate your time. You got any sponsors, any shout-outs you want to thank?
Yeah, first and foremost, I just want to thank Steve Rex putting me in the car. So obviously wouldn't be in victory lane if I didn't have the car to do it with. So huge shout out to him. Huge shout out to Brent as well, helping on the setup tonight. Just bouncing ideas back and forth off of one another. This sounds terrible, but I don't know the sponsors on the side of the car. Assuming Rex's Garage is on there, so huge shout out to them. And then last but not least, I got to thank all of the great XCAL sponsors, the XCAL Web Shop, SimRace Hub, J-Dog's Carpentry, Flaming Karma, and Admin Box. And you guys, of course, for putting on the broadcast. I'm looking forward to watching this one back.
Yeah, don't worry about those sponsors on the side of the car. Hell, you come out here and lead 277 laps, you'll find one by next week. Don't even worry about it. Gerard Lawrence ends up getting the win here tonight at Bristol. Gerard, buddy, congratulations on the win. Appreciate your time. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
That was Gerard Lawrence, comes home with the win here tonight. Second place finisher, tried to make it 2 in a row, wasn't able to do it. Absolutely. And that is Brent Meckes, comes home with second. Brent, buddy, you got a second here tonight at Bristol. Able to survive 375 laps, buddy. Tell us about it. Congratulations.
I think this is the first Bristol race I finished. Well, I can't say I finished on the lead lap, but I finished on the podium for sure. Probably my most successful race that I've ever had at Bristol, because I usually either end up messing up on pit road or getting tangled up into something, and I managed to dodge both tonight, which was good.
Well, it's another great night for the 67 car too. Obviously didn't quite have enough there to get to Gerard, but all in all, another fantastic night in the 67. Second place points again, keeping the car right up there at the top, and that's what it's all about. So all I can say is, another fantastic run from you, man. You're on a hell of a roll right now.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the first stint, the set gave up like insanely. Like I was wrecking loose so bad that I knew I had to make it to at least 95 just to give myself a shot of not having to pit that extra time. And then I threw some air pressure adjustments at it, and I didn't have to change it after that, and I was good. I could make it all on the fuel and everything. So that worked out, but that already put me behind. And all those guys caught us on that first run. And it's a shame that Joplin got nailed for speeding there, because I think he was the car to beat tonight. I don't know if Gerard, it would have been a good race at the end.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah, I didn't really factor that in. Sometimes you don't, the long stretch, you don't see it necessarily sometimes,
Yeah, he had there was some times out there where he was running 3 or 4 tenths faster than we were running in the middle of the runs. Like he had the setup to beat, I think.
Well, when it's all said and done, Mr. Brent Meckes coming home with the P2 here tonight. Brent, buddy, congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time. You got any sponsors, any shout-outs you want to thank?
Hell yeah. I want to thank XCAL Racing, the web shop, everything Aaron does to put on this league. I mean, I wouldn't be here without it. You guys for putting on the show. Flaming Karma Paint, everybody that makes this available for us. Flaming Karma Paints, Admin Box, Sim Racer Hub, J-Dog's Carpentry, and I already said the XCAL web shop, but I mean, hey, I really enjoy racing on Tuesday nights, and we're looking for more drivers, and I hope we can recruit some this week and get some more for the next half of the season, because to be honest, we put a lot into this, and it's a lot of fun, and I'd like to see a bigger field out there.
We'll see what happens out of that. Brent Meckes comes home with the P2 here tonight. Brent, congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time. We'll see you at Nashville next week.
Hey,
later.
Real quick, while we're putting Brent back and getting our third place finisher up here, which we're all excited to talk to. I want to mention that the XCAL Racing All-Star race is coming up, I believe, in 2 weeks. Is that right? Is it 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
I think it's 3 weeks.
Okay. Somebody check that while we're talking here, but so
it's 3 weeks.
If you contact the league, you can come over here and run in that race. It's a whole week, 2 nights of just fun racing and stuff, and there's prize money, some cash money out there, and all kinds of things. Come over here, get your feet wet, see if you like these guys, see if you hate them. That could be fun too. and come over here and you can check out XCAL, and you can still get involved. We still got we're gonna have 15 races after the All-Star race. We got a half a season to go. A lot of racing left here. Come get yourself involved. You can run the majority of them and still qualify to run Rookie of the Year next year. So yeah, come check it out. Come race in that All-Star week, 2 days, Monday and Tuesday. And just go to XCAL Racing. I believe it's xcalracing.com if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, absolutely. XCalRacing.com to get yourself lined up. Come get you some. One driver that got him some here tonight, ironically enough, was Albert Hewins. Obviously, Al B. Hewins, we called him Al B the whole time, but Albert, or Al B, I'm going to assume Al B from what we're seeing right here. Al B coming home, baby, getting you third out of this right here. Jim was pulling for you, wanting you to get you a third. You was able to get around Jose right there at the end. You get third, buddy. Congratulations. Tell us about it.
Yeah, thanks. No, it was fun. And first pit stop, I messed up, cost me a lot of time, and I weren't quite able to make it up. That's what screwed me. I was chasing that the rest of the night. But we were fast. It felt good the whole run. Yeah, I just wish I could have made up a little more.
Man, I have to say, this is fast as I've seen you since I've been back calling races here. Whatever it's been, I don't know, 10 weeks, 8 weeks, something. You look like you had something for him tonight. And if I'm being honest, that's probably the first time that I could say that, confidently, like you were there tonight. You had the kind of pace that you could have won this race potentially had you not made that error on pit road that first time around. But overall, though, man, what a run, huh?
Yeah. Like I said, I was fucking stressed all night, trying to make time up, so I was running the whole time. But I had the fuel mileage and speed, I could make it so I only needed 5 gallons on my last stop, which was the goal, starting the race.
So why tonight? What happened? What's different?
Well, I've just been good at Bristol the last couple times we were here. I got speeding actually the last 2 times we were here. Got caught speeding both times, but I've been fast. We got a decent set. I barely changed for this year, and I like the track.
There you go. That's fantastic, man. Look, you couldn't have 3 guys in this booth any happier for you.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I'm happy.
That's a fact. We were all pulling for you.
I almost didn't want to pass Jose there.
In fact, hell yeah, you passed Jose there to come up here and talk to us. Are you kidding? I did it. I will say this. There was a point in the race where I said, I'm pulling for Al, and Rob said, hell yeah, everybody's got to be pulling for Al.
Yeah.
I mean, that's look, man, fantastic. I want to see this again. I want to see some more nights like this out of you.
You and me both.
It's just so fun to see you have that pace here tonight. That was just fantastic. I loved it.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Oh, baby. Albie Hewins coming home with a P3 here tonight. Albie, appreciate the time. Congratulations on the run. You got any sponsors, any shout-outs you want to thank?
Yep, we got the Web Shop, of course, J-Dog's Carpentry, Flaming Karma, Jerry, my team, Richie. I mean, we all work all week long. He helps a lot, with setups too. We put a lot of time in. So all of them. Motormouth, you guys, you do a good job. I watch it every week after we're done. And even when we don't give you much to talk about, you somehow still keep it entertaining. So
well,
good job there, guys.
It's we get off track sometimes, but it's fun.
Yeah, well, you got to,
Oh,
yeah.
We try to make it educational, right?
Yeah,
right,
I
Jay?
learn something new all the time.
Yes, see, exactly.
Yeah, try to learn a little bit here and there. Try to make it educational, entertaining. Sometimes the education that we throw out there maybe ain't the
That's probably not
best
the best,
education, probably. But, I mean, we make it work.
I don't know.
Hey, y'all agree with it? Hell, we'll take it.
That's right.
Everybody, congratulations on the P3. Let's see you up here in this booth a couple more times, buddy. Congratulations on the run. Appreciate your time. We'll see you at
Thanks a
Nashville.
lot. We'll see you again.
That was Albie Hewins. One of those feel goods, I guess you could say, folks, getting your podium up here tonight here at Bristol. Well, Jim, buddy, always a pleasure. I tell you what, I'll flip it. Robert, we'll let you have your take real quick first, and then we'll get to Jim. But Robert, I mean, always a pleasure having you up here with your insight and everything with XCAL, buddy. Robert, your final take on the night here at Bristol.
Yeah, that was awesome. Gerard dominated. We go to Nashville Fairgrounds next week. Another short track. Get an off week. We go to the All-Star. Gloves are off. We're going to see tempers flare.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe I'll enter the All-Star Open myself.
Ooh.
Oh,
Maybe.
now you're talking.
Huh.
Huh?
I'll see if I'm allowed.
You
I'll
got
see
a
if
comment?
I'm allowed.
No, anyone can run it.
Yeah.
He said it tonight in the drivers' meeting. Anybody can run it.
There you go.
So,
Well,
yeah,
hey,
get in
I'm just
there, man.
anybody.
And you know, in fact, what you want to broadcast from the car? We can do that.
I can do that. I don't know how reliable I'll be, but we'll do it.
That would be interesting as hell right there.
You know, it's all about perspective. But yeah, man, get in there for the All-Star race. And that's what I want to talk about as from my take tonight is a great race, the Albie thing, even the Gerard Lawrence thing, cool story, great run. Brent Meckes, you know, 3 weeks in a row now he's finished first or second, or maybe even 4 weeks he's finished first or second. He's just crushing it right now. And Albie, man, what a story that was. So, you know, those are all cool. But one thing I want to touch on again is this All-Star race in a couple of weeks. Come into the Discord or get in contact with XCAL, XCALRacing.com. Get in touch with them. Find out. I don't think there's any kind of entry fee. I'm not 100% on that because I don't exactly pay attention in meetings, but I think I paid attention. I don't think there's an entry fee for the All-Star race. And come get involved. Come try it out. See what you think. The All-Star weekend, I should say. Well, it's weekdays, but you get the point. Yeah, come check them out, man. If you're curious about this league, you know, if you think you got some speed in one of these cars, if you think you don't have some speed in one of these cars, come get involved.
Yeah, not only that, I mean, if you're pissed off at one of these guys and you just want to take them out in the damn All-Star race, I mean, just have at it. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, we'd love to call it. It'd be interesting at least for us and everything. You might not stick around long because Aaron might like it. I mean, who knows? We'll see what happens. But
well, if he gets if he gets a good interview out of you before the race saying it's coming, he might like it then.
Yeah, very much, very much. But, you know, my take, I mean, it's Bristol. It's Bristol, baby. I mean, this place, I mean, it is very historic. And, you know, I agree with, what Jim said. You know, I mean, I think that this is one of those races that it should be a crown jewel race, but it's not. It should be one of them because, you know, Bristol under the lights, Bristol during the day, you know, you name it. I mean, it's Bristol, it's provided first-time winners, in NASCAR with Dale Earnhardt, and recently with Ty Gibbs getting his first win in NASCAR and everything. But when you get street stocks out here, you get the bumper banging, the door banging, and all that good stuff. It's always a good time. And congratulations to Gerard Lawrence once again. I mean, just putting an ass whooping on the field. I mean, he deserved it very much. And we'll see if he can make it 2 in a row when we go to Nashville Fairgrounds next week. I've been to Nashville Fairgrounds. Love that place. Love the scenery, love how it is and everything, and hopefully Nashville Fairgrounds will be around for quite some time, and hopefully the locals won't be too upset with the noise ordinance, I guess you could say, when XCAL shows up next week. But folks, that is going to do it for this broadcast here on Motormouth Broadcast, and all the sponsors, we've talked about them and everything. Real quick, before we get into that, make sure you go over to XCALRacing.com, get yourself lined up. You want to get a sponsor here with the league, they've got a tab for that. You can go in there and look at all the upcoming events, look at the points, all the good stuff that they got going on. Just go check it out once again, XCALRacing.com. motorsport.com. Get everything going on with XCAL. So go check that one out. Obviously, all the sponsors. I mean, Admin Box, obviously one of them, Flaming Karma. I mean, Digital Race Engineer, obviously the Roasted Record here with Motormouth Broadcasting. To so many sponsors. Thank you very much to each and every one of them for I mean, J-Dog's Carpentry, I mean, just all kinds of sponsors. Thank you very much to each and every sponsor that has a hand here in this league. Shout out to drivers putting on a show. Goose egg for cautions at Bristol. You don't see that very often, so big kudos to that one. Fans coming out, hollering at us. Appreciate the fans always, interacting with us. And obviously all the admins, Aaron Hillebush and all the admins over here with XCAL, allowing us to come in here, entertain y'all, be ourselves, give you a little bit of education. Might not be the best, but it's some educational stuff, and you learn a little something from us each and every night. But thank y'all for sticking around with us and enjoying the time here with the XCAL Racing Web Shop Series. For the best damn producer here on Motormouth Broadcast, the best boss I got right here, Mr. Big Jim Cunningham. And also for Robert Colgan, I'm the redneck announcer, Jake Reeves. Saying as I always say, be safe, be kind, be fast. Bristol, going to be in the rearview mirror. Get your fiddles out. We're going to the Grand Ole Opry next week. Nashville Fairgrounds. Old school, baby. XCal's going to invade Nashville. We'll see ya next Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, live and only on Motormouth Broadcasting. It's Nashville, baby. It's going to be a good one.